Curtis.
Alright, we back. Another episode 12, No Drag Just Ballz. With me, Said He Said, Rail, Varus. You know how that go. How y'all doing?
Doing pretty good, man.
Let's make some money off this. I need to make some money off this.
Falcons won, Cowboys won.
Falcons won that game?
Yeah, surprise.
Man, I didn't know that. That nigga Dan Quinn, though. You better put some respect on that man's name, boy. He got us looking like Legion of Boom, boy.
Anybody got a rant?
No, you got one.
I got a rant.
Amazing.
No. Well, we gotta do a rant every episode now. I know you got plenty.
Who, me or him?
You know what? It's your turn. I done did 2 or 3.
He don't get mad about nothing.
Don't get mad.
You ain't gotta be mad. You just gotta see something and be like, you know what I did realize? Something like that. Like, give me a rant. Anything. You mad? All right. How about you mad you lost your remote? That's a rant. It ain't no big one.
I mean,
That's just life, huh?
I don't know the fire stick remote. What's that?
Don't babysit that.
I'm gonna get him out of here.
Yeah, go ahead and get that. He ran a shot, goddamn. I ain't really too much. I ain't mad about nothing for real.
A rant ain't always anger. It's just something you passionate about that just don't make sense to you.
My mind comes from anger. I gotta be mad about something. I gotta be mad about something. If I ain't mad about nothing, I ain't finna speak on nothing. You know, my usual. Leave me the fuck alone. I don't bother you. Don't bother me. Fuck your opinions. Keep your opinion to yourself. What else? When this shit blow, I'm gonna quit fucking with a lot of y'all. So I'm gonna come off fake as fuck when this shit blow. He ready to see money. I'm ready to see y'all go. So the money come.
But see, that's the thing. You don't need to see them go. You just leave them. Ain't no point.
Well, I plan on doing that. See, now you finna make me think about
there
shit and
you
get
go.
mad.
I mean, I'm thinking about stuff now. Like, it's a lot of people that take.
It's hot.
It's a lot of people that take. Well, turn the studio air on. God dang.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's a lot of folks that just keep. I ain't got nobody to rely on.
What you mean?
I ain't got nobody to rely on. Nothing.
Feel good, don't it? You ain't supposed to have somebody to rely on, man.
Man, you supposed to have some. No, it ain't a problem.
That's when you win. When you win is when you don't need to call nobody. You don't need to bother
yes,
nobody.
when you buy your man, ain't nothing wrong with having somebody helping you for a quick moment. I ain't talking about let me come live with you.
Yeah, you know.
I'm talking about I need to ride to work real quick cause my tire blew.
Oh, okay. Because a quick moment for me.
That's simple.
Here go this $40. What I need, and I'm gonna go home.
My tire blew. My tire blew. Can somebody bring me an extra tire?
Yeah.
Or something. It's that simple for me.
But
everything else I handle on my own. I've been handling on my own since I was
So basically,
16.
it's you need friends with money.
No. Just do you have the time to come get me and take me to the tire shop? I can't drive on my rim. I'll take the tire off. You take it to the shop. We exchange the tire out. I bring it back. Put the tire on. I can drive on my business. You go on your business. Thank you. Thank you. Is that you welcome? No problem. We boys anytime. Something like that. Somebody can go fishing with. Somebody can go to movies with. Something simple.
You could go fishing with your wife. You could go to
She
the movies
hates
with
fishing.
your wife.
She hates the movies.
Then go buy your fucking
She
self.
only likes horror genre.
For real?
Yes, horror and thriller. That's it. So every Marvel movie, we watched Avengers together, the last one. But every other Marvel movie, whether it be like Black Widow and stuff, I saw that by myself. Yeah.
Watching the movie don't sound fun by yourself, for real.
What?
Especially when it's me. When I'm at the theater.
Going to the theater.
Because it be stuff I see that a person miss. Like that, the last movie I went and saw was with my cousin was Candyman, right? Mm-hmm. And I was trying to explain to my cousin that if you looked at the TV when he first said the artist first said his name, I was like, if you look at the TV, he right there on the TV, you can see him.
Yeah, I saw that.
She was like, where? Yeah. I was like, look. So, I like, see, she ain't catch on to that.
She. Is this the one that watches the pod? That's all I want to know.
Now I'm finna have another rant.
No,
learning to keep your goddamn mouth shut when anybody talking to you.
You need to
I need to what? Specify I can't have female friends?
No,
okay, I already specified that.
But I'm glad y'all was able to overcome that, come to understand it, and go see a movie.
Okay.
Yeah, because sometimes when you address something on the podcast,
society said we couldn't do that.
But fuck society. That's what you should have said. I don't give a fuck what you think. But
it came from my so-called my partners. Y'all thought the same thing. Long as we related, it's okay. Other than that, no, you can't go nowhere. You can't have female friends unless you gay or she gay or you ugly or she ugly.
But, and speaking of that, remember
I ain't finna go on this rant. We already did.
We finna start off with this one. This one wasn't even on the list, but you know what? Remember the girl I showed you that was twerking on her gay best friend?
Yeah,
in the video?
Yeah. That bullshit. That
Well-
got me heated too.
She gave her boyfriend, she bought her boyfriend 28 acres of land in his hometown. That's commendable.
I like the fact that he didn't go on social media acting stupid. I like the fact that he ain't caused no ruckus. Because what y'all saw ain't what it was, but that's what everybody fed into. Y'all like putting heat under the wrong subjects, under the wrong... Well, what I think is, she ought to be ashamed of all that's opinion. Me and my woman have an understanding. Him and his woman have an understanding. Y'all and y'all women got an understanding. It may not make sense to other people, but it's not supposed to. It's not for them. Y'all not... It's 2 people in that relationship. 3 if you add God. What they got to do with the auntie, uncle, friend, best friend, cousin, all that? Y'all ain't helping us. Y'all ain't helping us. I'm just looking out for you. You telling me you want me bitter like you. You want me bitter like you. Because that's what it is. A good man ain't going to have 100%.
So do you think Will is happy? Will Smith?
I got to ask him.
From what you've seen, do you think
He's
is
still
happy?
there? Yes. He's still there. He got no reason to be there.
Because you heard he came out about
With the book?
Yeah, with the book, and he talked about how...
It's in the book. Or he said it out loud. All I know is he happy.
He came out and said, goddammit, that him and Jada have an open relationship. He came out and said it, confirmed.
Years ago, huh? He said
No, he just said it recently.
No,
I thought he said years ago, though.
No.
He just said it again. So yeah, he did say it.
Okay, well, he said it again.
Man, me and my wife spoke on that. She said, shit, he ain't had no choice. She was already doing it. Might as well. I was mad at her when she said it.
I believe she was
you
fucking
telling
Tupac. I said it.
I wouldn't put it past.
That was before she got with him, though.
No, they...
Will, that man died, like, let's say we got together in April. That nigga died in May.
They asked Will Smith on a radio show, they asked him, how did he feel about Tupac? And he said, at first, I was jealous. I was jealous of their relationship.
He didn't know how to come to the man because he wasn't as hard as... Well, Pac was Pac. Pac was intimidating.
But
not in a
you
sense
don't
of
think,
threatening, but in
if this is the lifestyle...
But here's what's confusing me about it. Will Smith was the first ever rap... Yeah, he was the first ever Grammy rap winner. Why are you afraid of somebody that didn't even win a Grammy?
He was for real?
The first ever.
Whoa.
Don't talk. Hold on. You can say what you want. Are we gonna talk facts or we talking about opinions of characteristics?
Summertime, right?
The very first person to win a Grammy in rap in the art. There wasn't even a column for rap.
So he the first rapper to win.
He the first rapper to ever win one. See, y'all sitting up there putting this man down, but he was.
Yeah, he had to do 6 degrees of separation to get it.
Man, all that ain't necessary. What I'm saying is, y'all kill me with the legends kicking down doors, and y'all just don't care.
Who don't care?
Y'all don't care.
That's old. What are you doing right now?
Y'all killing me with that. That's old. So laying a foundation may be old, but it is necessary.
The first award for Best Rap Performance was presented to DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
So I don't know what I'm talking about now. Did you really just
you said summertime. Me? You said summertime.
I didn't say summertime. He said summertime.
But you agreed.
I said no. What I said was
yeah. You said
no. Summertime.
Roll the clip back. Matter of fact, I'm gonna clip it and then we're gonna play it right there in the thing.
Here's my point.
But I get what you're saying.
But see, the problem with your generation and the generation that's following you is y'all always forget y'all walking in somebody else's footsteps, but y'all act like, oh, well, that was back then. Without then, there is no now. What is wrong with y'all not understanding that?
That's true.
Hell, y'all thinking, well, what they did lately? They built an empire. The first brick, the first layer of cement that was the foundation of today's present. They started. Oh well, y'all couldn't have done it. None of you mumble rapper loving mother could have done it. You can't say they couldn't start a foundation. They can't do shit unless somebody started it for them. We ain't even got the wherewithal to stand together as a unit and change shit.
People as mumble rappers. There's plenty of rappers.
I'm not just saying mumble rappers. I'm saying
Drake is beating out the Beatles. He has beaten the Beatles.
Who has done that? Do me a favor. Don't Michael Jackson. Do not bring him up.
We talking rappers.
No, we talking artists.
Okay, now you see how he changed it? He moved the goalposts. First he said the first rapper, and then now it's artist.
Because this is what we were talking about Tupac, right? Mm-hmm. And Jada. And I said Will was intimidated by the man, but Will was the first one to open the door for that genre.
And what genre was it?
Rap.
Okay, and I'm speaking on rap. You spoke on mumble rappers.
I'm speaking
and
on
then
the fact,
I said, hey,
I'm
another
speaking
rapper
on foundation
broke
building. You said
the
you
Beatles
said
record.
it
And then
irritated
you
me
wanna
because you
flip
the one
it
who
and say,
said no.
no,
You
artist.
irritated me when you sit up there talking about some. Was he done lately? First off, we not gonna go through all his accolades because
No,
this
I'm talking
podcast
rap.
ain't that long.
Rap. I'm talking speaking on rap. What has he done for rap lately?
Oh my god.
I'm not talking about movies and things of that nature.
Oh my god. My whole point is the whole point wasn't based on rap. My whole point was based on his legacy, his legend.
He didn't have no legacy at that point in time. The only thing he had was winning. Okay, you want to
Not winning, creating.
What did he create?
A whole genre that people are now paying attention to.
But at that time, Will Smith was just a one-hit. I ain't say one-hit wonder, but he was.
Okay, I'll give you, but you misunderstand.
There was plenty of rappers around that time.
But did they win a Grammy like he did?
Wait,
Who
let me
opened
ask
the
you a
door?
question. Let me ask you a question.
It's easy to walk through the door when somebody else holding it open. God damn.
Can I ask you a question?
You know how hard it is to open the door?
You saying he opened the door because he won?
I'm saying he opened the door because he shed light
You
on a
make it
whole
seem like
genre
he came in
that
and
was
said,
paying
"Hey,
attention.
y'all need to make
No, he came
criteria
in
for rap."
He
just
came in.
won. Who was the finalist? Who was all categorized?
The category didn't exist until.
Because I'm pretty sure LL Cool J was rapping around that time too.
And was he the first ever?
He's the best.
Was he the first ever?
The best of what?
He's in the top 10
Was he the first ever? Yes or no?
because he
Yes
won.
or no?
But no, you
oh,
say
so you're
because
deflecting.
he won.
You're deflecting. Was he
No.
the first ever? Yes or no? So why is y'all keep skipping over those? Even
no,
in
you
their
make it
opinion
seem
and
like
opinion of society,
Since
some
he
of society,
won, he created this whole. Hey,
he
he created
shed
the whole genre.
light. That's what I said. I said he basically got people paying attention to something they weren't paying attention to. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Y'all never give the people credit for what they've
Marvel
done.
is suing Stan Lee's
There we go.
family to keep Marvel Avengers characters.
Which also should have been my rant. That was total and huge.
I'm gonna sit this one out. I'm gonna let you get him.
The contract was for, first off, the contract was about 60 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And imagine, let's say we work for a company where they give us the material to make shirts.
I have to ask you a question. The contract's 60 years old. Meaning they signed a 60-year contract?
No. It was created 60 years ago when they first signed it.
So you're saying that it expired?
No, a contract doesn't really expire. But what I'm saying is through evolutionary fact, you're supposed to expand the contract. You get what I'm saying? Like back then, they updated. Thank you.
So they didn't have no contract where it says, hey, for this amount of years we'll use it. It's just like,
they had a contract. They had a contract for the character. In the sense that I created the character myself. You had nothing. I created it. And I'm supposed to get a percentage of that. But you took that character and started making toys. I didn't get a percentage of it. Listen, I didn't get a percentage of the toys. You made
movies. But how long was the
contract
length?
It's old.
So you just saying back then. So back then, this is what I'm trying to understand.
It was standard contract.
Yeah, the contract said, hey, I signed this. This is what it is, and that's that. There wasn't no contract that said, hey, for this amount of years. No. So back then, it was just like, hey, we signed a contract. It's kind
of like with real men that shake hands and know there was no contract saying, hey, I want to make a deal with you. Let's do this. Deal,
off a handshake because it's
we honoring that hand. Thank
yeah.
you.
Okay.
And some point in time, you got to update the shit. Now, if I made you a character that's still running strong 60 years later, don't I deserve a little more? You want to sue something that I created. Why?
But I feel like...
Well, here's the thing. You get your piece. 50-50. Can we do 50-50? No, you want 60-40. Why? What's wrong with 50-50? Because you want to go do something with the character that I might not agree with. No, that ain't why you want to do it. You just want more money. You're a multi-billion-dollar company.
You don't go there.
Did Stan Lee try to sue while he was still alive, though?
He did.
Hold on.
I read he did.
He wanted an update in the contract. That's what they settled on.
And they did.
How long ago that was, though?
Oh, back before the first Iron Man.
Like back when they were still doing Tobey Maguire? They were still doing Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, Superman, excuse me, I apologize. Spider-Man.
Almost 20 years ago then, right?
Something like that.
So last 20 years, he pretty much been happy with the agreement they had already.
Yes. But there's other people that they...
Spider-Man wasn't created by one person. It was two. I forgot the other guy's name.
And that's why I didn't want to bring that up.
So
because I gotta have my facts. I know it's Kirby or something like that, and I can't. And I'm not finna sit up there and sound unprofessional.
So it's not really Stan Lee on a team suing the
No. Stan Lee's Stan Lee's estate, because you know him and his wife, they passed, but they
Steve
got
Ditko.
kids and stuff.
Yeah, Steve.
Yeah. But my point is, you said we get a certain amount for every comic book you sell, because we created the character.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But now you got toys, but we ain't got that in the contract. Now you got movies. We ain't got that in contract. You got theme parks. We ain't got that in contract. You got Halloween costumes. We ain't got that in contract. You got people tattoos and names, and we ain't got that in contract. You know what I'm saying? Like you knew it was gonna. You knew you had ideas with my stuff. Let's do it together. No, what you want is more percentage because why? You coming up with the ideas. Most of the movies come out of the comic books.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like Shark Tank.
God,
You watch Shark Tank?
I used to, but
But
they keep
it's
trying
like,
to cheat
hey,
people. They keep trying
No,
to cheat
it's
people.
business. It's just business. It's just business. I call it business.
Where's honor in it? There's no honor in it.
There's no honor in
I
none
came
of this
up-
shit.
I
Did you
came-
watch? Hold on. Let me cut y'all off. Did y'all watch the video I sent you and I said this is very important? Y'all need to see how fucked up the business could be.
On the
I don't
Stanley video?
know.
No. It was
Okay.
an older video. It was a dude. They was talking about the Karen Silver and all that stuff.
The what?
Never mind. Don't worry. Anyway, clear around with the Marvel. Damn, I hate y'all.
I
It
feel
was
like-
very fucking important to show you how shady the business. Cause
It's
the
not
dude,
the business.
dude,
It's the people
no,
doing business.
It's shady all the
Because
way
back
around.
in the day, all you needed was a handshake and to honor your word. Now you gotta put words on paper and proof that somebody said these words. Then you gotta get it notarized. Now, man, what happened to?
Okay,
Yes,
let me-
I'm
let me
gonna
ask you
be
a
true
question.
to my
Let me
word,
ask you
and
a
I'm
question.
gonna do right by you.
Would you consider the Italian mob the most honorable?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
One
Do
of
you-
them. I
do
know
you-
a couple of
Okay,
few
didn't
more.
they tell one of the guys? I forgot what movie it was. They said, "Hey, you finna be a made man,"
Good
and then
for
they took him back.
Yeah.
It
Oh
killed
yeah, I
him.
seen that.
Right,
You talking about with
same-
Joe
that-
Pesci?
That was honorable. That was honorable.
At the same time,
If he broke a rule, you know
need to pull
what?
bloodline.
This is what you understand. It doesn't even matter.
Why you moving the
See,
goalposts too now?
What y'all doing is talking about bloodline. What I'm talking about is honoring your words. That's what I'm talking about. Like if I say you a made man, but you doing something to fuck up, I'm gonna ask you or bring it to your attention. Do you know that this was a mistake? When you got mad at old buddy and beat him up, that was the nephew of my partner.
Yeah.
That is a mistake. We can't have you losing your temper like that. Okay, Don, or okay, boss, I'm sorry, I'm gonna take care of that. All right. And then you do it again later on down the road, whether it be a year from then, 2 years, 6 months, 8 years. We had a agreement and you broke it. Now, yes, you have to go. You
Okay.
have to because you're not a man of your word, which means you're gonna trick or lie or you're gonna kill one of us, get us killed by starting wars with people you ain't got no business fighting because you're gonna come to us because we the ones who got all the ammo and the people to fight that war that you started.
Okay, so back to Marvel. You feel like you was on Stan Lee and Steve Ditko's side.
No, I
You
never
won't-
said that.
So you on Marvel side,
Marvel legally has every right to do that.
but you don't agree with it.
Not
you
at
feel
all.
like
There's
Marvel's
no
doing
more.
bad business.
If they go by their course, what they're doing is morally wrong. But legally, they got it ironclad. They won hands down.
I want to
legally.
see the contract. That's what I want to see. I want to see
They
the
posted
contract. They did.
Yeah.
What was in the contract specifically? Like, just give me a summary.
We'll
like,
give you money for the ideas you create.
And give him money or percentage.
Money. Well, small like money, but a small
So
percentage.
Marvel said I would give Steve Ditko
5 cents per comic book.
per comic
had
book,
nothing to do with
and then
movies,
Marvel turned around and said, "Hey, we finna do movies.
Yes, we finna do toys.
So we finna put our blood, sweat, and tears in these.
Hold
movies.
on, player.
Let me finish. Let me finish. I let you. Have
No, you didn't. You interrupted me. You sure did.
I interrupted you to ask you a question so I can seek better understanding before I speak up like I am now.
Well, speak up, because I'm finna tell you a new one, because you
So-
ain't paying attention.
You doing
As usual.
You're drawing on paper.
No. See,
Comic books.
no. Fuck the comic book. See, you got me cussing. You missing my point.
You interrupted.
You're
me
not
also.
drawing nothing. Because, see, that's what I was trying to explain to you.
The comic books. All Stan Lee and
No.
Steve Ditko was doing comic books.
No,
right?
you're not
What else did
listening.
they have to offer?
They created.
Okay, they created
You
Spider-Man.
talking about like you just drawing. Okay,
I know,
draw
okay,
this
you-
for me over here because I can't
being
draw.
technical.
That's
He's being
not
technical.
what, no,
He changed it.
no,
You see
no,
how
I'm
he
not
said-
being, listen to what I'm
He
telling
created
you.
Spider-Man
What you're doing
and
is
put it on paper.
He created it. Without
On
it
paper
wouldn't
in comics.
exist.
Okay, it wouldn't exist.
What you saying is like, but the way you saying it is you're saying like, I'm copying something that's already there that you couldn't draw.
Stan Lee, Steve Ditko created these Marvel characters before there was a such thing as Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
And then Marvel said, "Hey, we're going to pay you a certain amount of money per comic book."
Mm-hmm.
Then the light switch went off in Marvel and said, "Hey, let's do movies. Let's make toys,
T-shirts,
cartoons.
entire fucking industry out of these people.
We finna create an industry. Y'all keep doing these comic books.
No. Characters, not the comic books.
Characters.
Y'all keep coming up with the people we need to make this business worth a damn.
But
like I said already, contractually
being
obligated,
a creator
they
versus
fulfilled. They
marketing.
upheld their part.
Yeah, it's a
But
little
at the
different.
same time, though.
Why wait so long? That's my kind of my argument. Why wait so long to create a gripe? Because then I look at. Let me finish. I look at it as like, oh, now you see you looking at the spectrum of everything. You see how much money coming in.
Who? Are you talking about the creators?
Yeah, the creators are looking
Y'all
at
not
it.
paying attention then, because they're suing the families, because the family has creative control of those people, not
Wait,
the
the
company.
creators on the family?
No, because the families are dead.
Marvel
Stan
is
Lee
suing.
is dead.
Okay,
Stan
you
Lee
drew
dead.
it. You two drew it.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all passed away. Y'all kids got it. That's
And
y'all.
the kids are saying, "Hey,
No, they're not.
thought the kids are saying
no,
pull the
Marvel's
plug on
suing
it.
see that you ain't paying attention. They're being sued by Marvel because they want the characters.
yes, they want the characters to say,
No,
hey,
Marvel
they
is
said,
suing the
I
kids,
watched
not the other way around.
No, I know that. That's what I'm saying. Marvel's suing the kids because the kids is like, hey, we want that.
They already
That's
have
ours.
it. They already have
Then
it.
why they suing?
The
Because they don't have it. They want the money.
kids ain't suing. Marvel is suing.
I mean, Marvel is suing because the kids saying, hey,
No, the kids.
because I could have sworn I read somewhere where they said, hey, they want to pull the plug on this shit until they
Read
start
your
getting-
own writing. Marvel is doing the suing, not the
I
kids.
know
They want the
Marvel-
characters. They want 100% ownership of the characters.
Keep talking. I'm finna.
It's right there. Look up. It's right there.
I put that
you
down.
wrote. Yeah, you wrote
I
it.
know what I said. I want to know what the kids said.
I mean, Stan Lee and Ditko were cool with it for the past 20 years, though, so I mean, shit.
See, retain control of Avengers characters because the family saying, hey,
These
this is
are
ours.
Yes.
But Marvel saying, no, we done did all this shit.
With
Why
daddy.
now?
Your daddy gone first
this-
off.
you know
Look,
what?
it's like this. It's like this. When I paid you $100 per character, that was back then. They're worth more now. It's like having a gold bar. If you start off with a gold bar and it's only worth $100,000, and then next year gold is even higher and higher and higher, when do you sell it? When it's at its highest,
I need to
right?
interrupt you. Explain to me. The estate of the late comic book artist Steve Ditko filed a notice of termination with the U.S. Copyright Office for the copyright of Spider-Man and Doctor Strange. Both are currently held by Marvel.
So, they mean the kids suing Marvel, right?
No, Marvel are suing the kids because they basically saying, hey.
How can I sue you for something that you want? I only can sue you for something that you have.
But when I see that, termination, filed a notice of termination with the Copyright Office, that means they're saying, hey, end it.
No.
It's over with.
No, that's not what that means. What does copyright mean?
Means they own it.
Copyright
kids own
means
it.
exactly. Copyright means if I have something and I see you with it on, I can sue you because you don't have rights to it.
But okay, doesn't that also mean, hey, they can say stop it, is today.
Yes.
That's what I've been saying the whole time. The
No.
kids are saying, hey, stop this shit now.
Right.
Until you figure out this money thing.
Right.
Wasn't I saying that the whole time?
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
No,
what I've
but
been
what
saying
I'm
the whole time.
saying,
The
you made
kids
it
are saying-
sound like the kids are trying to take something back. They're
I
not-
mean,
it's
no, the
theirs.
kids is pulling a boss move by saying, hey, you need to figure out this money
'Cause they
in
was-
between this shit.
Okay.
But if y'all don't get this money right and get us paid the way we need to be, it's over with.
Right.
And I feel like the only reason Stan Lee and Steve Ditko was okay with it because they was old and they was. But the kids, the next generation came in and said, "Hold on, you got us.
You giving us
fucked up."
100,000 and you making billions.
Yeah.
And
And
then-
what I don't understand about it is if you got billions, give me some millions.
Yeah,
It
right.
shouldn't hurt
And-
nobody. You got billions.
And this makes me disappointed in my own people.
Made me disappointed in every fucking body. People,
Oh, here you go.
People.
It makes me disappointed in my own people because when I look at people like Prince, how they doing? Prince said he don't want his music played. You're a big Prince fan. They say he said when he died he don't want his music played nowhere. He don't want nobody doing no renditions of his music. He don't want his albums being put out. Cause when he was alive, his music wasn't being played like that.
Are you stupid?
No, I'm talking about his music wasn't on radio.
Are you crazy?
When he was alive, his music was not on radio.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. Maybe on the old folks station, they won't play.
Hold on, motherfucker. Why it gotta be the old folks
I'm
station?
telling
you,
you hear more Prince music now than what you did when he was alive. He was not having his music played like that.
He had his shit in movies like Rush Hour and stuff like that. His stuff.
His approval. Few, very selective movies in commercial. What even commercials? Now I hear Prince music everywhere.
Oh yeah, they came out a new CD. I've been looking for it.
Really?
Yeah,
Prince was not putting out his music like that.
He was making it. He was making the hell out of it.
But then he dies and the family like, hey, you know what?
They saw a bunch of
and that's why I don't respect.
They had a bunch of finished. He had a bunch of finished albums in his vault, like a whole bunch of them. The only reason he put them out because he didn't want certain people getting a certain percentage of it.
Family ain't shit, bro.
That sound like Marvel's situation. You get what I'm saying? Like, you steady making money off my daddy's name, but you trying to give us $2 and you making 1,000.
Their daddy was happy with that though, so it can't really sue behind it.
Because it didn't. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't, but I would look to them to be. If he was such a legend and so important to you, I would look to you to do right by him. Even passing, you need to do right by him.
He was happy, so he was doing right by him.
Because he was getting a percentage of the movies he was in too. He was in those movies.
He was happy with it.
They was updating it. You get what I'm saying? Like, but once he gone, like, oh, we can update it no more. Yes, you do. You still should. You still wanna show respect to that man.
I mean, they is showing. I mean, if he was happy with it, why update anything? If he happy with it.
Okay. You happy with $1,000 a week?
Yeah.
Now, what if whatever you doing for the other man, you getting $1,000, he getting $100 million a week? Are you still happy?
No, I'm not happy.
Thank you. That's exactly what's happening here. I'm getting $1 million. You getting $100 billion a month.
Yeah, true. But still, he went 20 years. They ain't say shit.
Yes, he did. Most of that stuff was private because they didn't have all this social media. Anytime somebody's suing somebody, you're not gonna know about it until you dig into it. Well, now with social media, it's a lot more easy. But back then, you had to dig into it. You didn't know.
Okay. So we didn't hear about it though. So that, I mean,
just because we didn't hear it don't mean it wasn't happening.
It mean it happened then, right?
Getting handled. As sooner or later, they did come to an agreement out of court. They settled out of court.
I got a hot take about this whole thing.
Go ahead.
I want to ask you this. Well, everything that you're hearing about what Marvel/Disney is doing,
I can't stand it.
Would it make you look at the fact that they are able to put out shows, movies, and things like that as fast as they are, is because they have the money to, because they're taking away
exactly
from the people that's actually creating these movies and the actual actors. Like when you talk shit about DC and how they're not putting out movies fast enough, I'm looking at it now like, well, shit.
Look how unhappy everybody around them.
They take care of all corners to put out a decent movie versus just say, hey, this is what we're gonna give you, and then boom, we coming out with this quick.
And we gonna cut you out of the deal we already said you was in. They did it.
Then you don't find out till too late that you fucked over.
They did it to Terrence Howard.
Don't bring Terrence.
Listen to me. All I'm saying was that was a foreshadowing. That's all I'm saying.
So what you're saying is Marvel is pretty much old cash money. What you're saying?
Yeah.
They don't want to do
like how Lil Wayne was able to just keep putting out hit, quick, and then there was so much money coming in that it was by the
folks started losing track of it.
Yeah, and then Lil Wayne was like, hold on, I done put on all this shit. Hey, you owe me 30 million, 50 million.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm 15 million short.
Man came back and said he take the blame for it.
We not finna talk about you want to break into this Birdman. You want to get it off?
That's gonna be definitely just a y'all segment.
But he said he fucked up though. He said he fucked up and he took care of everybody.
Listen to what I'm saying.
But let's we got to carry on. R. Kelly found guilty of all charges.
I don't give a shit.
How do you feel about it?
I don't feel. He wasn't related to me. He wasn't my uncle.
See, you pick and choose. But Bill Cosby, why do you like Bill Cosby then? Bill Cosby was what?
He represented something.
A legend.
R. Kelly.
Listen to me.
Don't you do this shit now.
Hold on.
You ain't.
Hold on.
Tell me you don't listen to R. Kelly music. You never listen to R. Kelly music.
Hold on.
I know you listen
you
to
asking a question. You asking questions, but you don't want to hear the answers. You're thinking I'm deflecting. No, that's because you don't agree with me. Don't mean I'm full of shit. It just means that's the whole point. A different point of view. Here we go. When I mean now, R. Kelly in his own right, definitely a legend. I said this on the last podcast. As disrespected as I felt by what he did, he is the Pied Piper of R&B. No matter how much you disagree with everything he did, when his music play, your foot gon' move. You gon' sing.
Man, you
but
gonna
here's
make
my
me do something I
point.
don't wanna do.
Here's my point. Bill Cosby was breaking down doors.
I'm about to do it.
R. Kelly wasn't. Was he elevating the platform? Yes. But what did he do that...
Outside the music?
Not outside of music. What did he do
Don't pay this no mind what I'm doing.
What did he do that...
Hold on, because I got to find
I
something
can't
here.
focus, man.
I got to find
God.
something here.
I'm looking... Okay. What did he do that laid a foundation? I'm sure
I can't play
I'm sure every podcast people are tired of talking about foundation. That's all they're talking about. Because y'all have to let it sink into your goddamn head. Without a foundation, nothing builds towards the sky. You stay in low level. The first part of laying the foundation is the hardest. Because you thinking all they doing is laying concrete. You laying it thick enough, wide enough, strong enough so that you can build in a skyscraper. A skyscraper. Empire State Building. Twin Towers. They couldn't do nothing without the foundation strong enough to hold all that up. Now, what R. Kelly did was amazing. But what I'm saying is, it didn't change. It didn't create nothing new. R&B was already there. Like I said, the Isleys was doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's he expanded upon it, but he didn't create it. Let's give credit to the creators. Is all I'm saying.
Wait, who didn't create what?
He didn't create R&B. He just made it better. It's like and this is just a loose example. It's like when people read the Bible and they put the highlighter on there. All he did was highlight something that was already there. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying about that.
I feel like
So
let the man talk. I barely ever get to hear him talk.
Go ahead.
I think,
I'm sick of this man right
if
here.
the world came down to some like some Hunger Game like shit, sit over real like in the black one need somebody to represent her. Bill Cosby would have been one of the folk that we would have picked. You know what I'm saying? We would have told Bill Cosby.
But not now because he's not as strong.
Before that happened, like he would have been in the
Top 5.
Yeah, he would have been up there.
He know how to speak eloquently.
Okay.
He know how to speak to the people. Well, he knew. He don't no more.
He don't know how to speak to the people when he walking by and doing this right here and then coming back.
He didn't say that again. Hold on.
Huh?
Say that.
What?
He filed for that.
Say he filed for that.
Okay. Tell him why. Because I was just about to say that.
He fine for that.
Yeah.
What happened? Tell me what happened. Tell me what happened. In your own words. Go ahead.
Who?
You.
With him?
Yeah. You said what he did. You mimicked him. I mean, mocked him. Go ahead.
I didn't mock him.
You mimicked him. Go ahead.
I mimicked him. That's what I did.
What happened?
He was being charged for giving people that sleepy drug that put in pop. He was giving them that, allegedly. But he ended up being found out guilty because he did admit to some of the things, but they ended up using some of the things in court, which was not supposed to be used in court.
Now get to
so
the point
threw everything
that I just
out
asked you. What is it that you just did, that move you just did? What was that about?
because when he was going to court, this was before he went to prison, or in the midst of him going to court the first time. And he wanted to play games. And that was it. He wanted to play games.
And he did a drop back, look back. Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah.
And what happened?
Crazy.
It was funny.
It was funny. And, say that again.
Streets are crazy.
And they made a dance and everything. So how you gonna tell me he still ain't doing amazing stuff by a simple
call that
movement?
shit amazing.
Didn't they make a dance out of it?
Did it? Man, bless. Anyways, let's.
Why is
Are
it when
you
I
gonna
make a
rock
point? Why is it when I make a point?
You make some of the. Come on, man.
My
you
point
see
is
what this man be doing?
My point is he influenced a whole new generation. Yes or no?
By doing that? Okay.
Yes or no?
Okay, yeah.
So how am I wrong?
It made
You're
a
not.
dance out of that though.
Yeah. Some I don't know them guys like them new up artists, but they was and they were they were doing it.
I hit the curb.
I don't know what they would call it. Pull it up. It's on there.
I got something else pulled up because I want to dress somebody, and we finna take it there. Y'all can clear this out if y'all want to, but
We clear it out.
yeah, cause I'm about to play something, and goddamn it, it's gonna be on here. Fuck it.
We need to get viewers up too.
We gonna
The subscribers.
one of us might not be here after this, attacking this man. But
Aim.
R. Kelly did what he did. I judge everybody around R. Kelly too.
Well, how can you really judge anybody? Who
Did I let you speak? Let me go to your house and your wife is in the room and she knocking on the door, her bedroom door, and open and say, "Can I come out?" And we playing the game, watch TV, whatever. And I'm sitting here seeing this shit. Your wife knocking on the door, saying, "Can I come out?" Yes, listen what I'm saying.
I'm trying to. Okay.
That was part of the shit that was going on with R. Kelly. He had girls under the bed. He had women. His own wife, the one that's always talking. I'm not even dress her. His ex-wife. So one of the girls said his ex-wife. Listen, okay, wow. He was married. His ex-wife. She used to knock on the door, her bedroom door. She's in the bedroom. Knock on the door. Everybody's there. "Can I come out?" And he say, "Yay or nay." Now you have your whole circle with you. You mean to tell me I'm part of your circle and I see that shit? Hold on, this some old secret society shit. I'm finna get the fuck up out of here. I don't want no part of that. I don't give a fuck how much money going around. I don't give a fuck, nigga. You doing this and that and this. What?
Get your cut of the money and split. Shit.
I'm out early. But what did y'all do? Y'all stuck around and shut the fuck up, right? So that means y'all got to get some of this too. Just like the family. I accuse the family. Ain't no fucking way. We talked about this before. There's no fucking way I'm sending any of my kids, and I have all boys. I'm not sending any of them with no rapper, nobody famous, alone. Your mama going with you or your daddy going with you. Somebody going with you. You dumb motherfucking parents sat up there and said, "Hey, my little girl can go stay with R. Kelly for however long they need to be alone and make music." Does that make sense?
R. Kelly married.
Still, I'm not sending my kids over there alone with a grown ass man. How many people I see people to this day when they go to the studio and be the kid
leaving them with a babysitter or daycare? What's the difference?
It's a daycare. It's a whole circle. It's a whole network. It's a whole thing. You can sue the whole people.
So you ain't never seen nobody be beating on their kids in that daycare? Because I seen plenty of footage.
That's different to be going to a man's house alone.
So we gonna genderfy it.
A man, woman going to a person's house and supposedly making music and staying there. Meaning you flew,
especially if you're underage.
You flew your child out or you sent your child alone.
Well, shit, you know he wasn't going to pay for you a plane ticket.
I don't give a fuck. Then my child ain't going. How bad you want my child to go?
All right. I like it.
How bad you want my child to fucking go? But this is my thing, too, with R. Kelly. When it comes to black men, and I'm going to say black men, and I'm going to start with Michael Jackson. There's been a lot. We always find out at the end, oh, he was wrongfully accused of shit.
Please say that out loud. Because I'm starting with Michael Jackson, and it turned out he had money and he was a target.
Yes, he was a target. Then the kids come out and say, "Hey, we lied."
Because our parents told us to.
Okay, then Bill Cosby. There's so many damn loopholes behind the shit. He wanted to buy one of the networks. His house is on some land that these rich folks want because there's something under there. It's all of these different things. We don't fucking know. But all we know is what the media tells us. Sometimes you gotta sit there and be quiet and just watch. Same thing with R. Kelly, because I'm like, okay. I'm gonna sound fucked up when I say this. Every last one of them situations was consensual. Every last one of them situations.
Fuck a kid gonna consent to anything when they don't know no better.
Let me finish.
I can coerce you into saying whatever I need you to say.
I'm saying, let me finish. Everything was consensual.
I'm about to slap the shit out you.
Then two, you leave your parents.
Teenagers consented to what?
No,
something they don't even understand. Listen, is that what you telling me? You
not
talking
to
a father you talking to a father. You talking crazy right now.
And I don't have kids either. This man don't have kids. I'm saying what happened was consensual, right? Meaning, when I say consensual, I'm saying the child did agree to it, right?
The child agreed to it.
You fucked me up with what I'm trying to get at because I'm trying to make a point. I'm trying to make a point. The point is, because you threw me
better off saying the parent agreed to it. Because you say the child, you sound real stupid right now.
But you interrupted me from what I was trying to get at because I was trying to make a point.
You can't say it was consensual from a child.
But what I'm trying to say is, if this man right here, not me finna use this man, if I'm with a guy who I say is my friend, and I say, hold on, who's this? Oh, that's such and such, we're going to do some music, da-da-da. And I know.
It's suspicious.
Yeah. But the child is consenting to it, and I'm around as an adult. The same way I say, hey, I won't hang around nobody that got side bitches hiding their kids and doing all that type of crazy shit, and I take care of the kids. I don't fuck with that. And I also don't fuck with people who doing that molestation and all that type of shit. So if I'm around and I see you doing some shit like that, me and this man gotta have a talk. What the fuck you doing? You need to go the fuck home. I'm finna call your parents. I'm not finna get no police involved, but there's gonna be some hands put on somebody around this bitch, because why is the child here? You leave the child alone, and she consenting to do all this shit with this grown ass man because you a fan, and the parents just saying, hey, it's okay for my child to be alone with this person.
The terminology you're using is incorrect. You can't say consent. Only an 18-year-old has the right to consent. 15, 14, 17, 16, 15. Okay, well, they cannot consent to a damn thing. That's why when they do contracts, the mother, father, guardian has to write and sign that contract.
No, but if you want to be legally, the legal age of consent, some of these states that he was doing shit was 16 and up. Some of the legal age was 16.
That changed. Because 16s don't know shit.
That's why I was bringing up the consent, because I was going to bring all this in together. The legal age of consent in some of these states he was doing the shit in was 16. But he found guilty because of I'm not finna go into all that. But anyways, the thing that I'm getting at is, let's say, I'm going to use me example. Fuck it. I'm going to use me example. Let's say I drugged one girl. I drugged a girl, right?
Just say John Doe drugged a girl.
No. I'm fucking. I drugged a girl and we had sex, right? She starts spewing a little stuff in there. I'm big. I'm big as I don't know what. I'm a threat to anybody else trying to come up and do what the fuck I'm doing. One person said it, right? And it was true. Then it's whispers, but kind of like how they did Bill Cosby, because I don't believe all that shit is true. Eventually it comes, hey, I'm going to say he did this to me too, so I could get a little light, get a little money, and all this other things. Everything that comes out there ain't true. But with that being said, there's other people out here. Who's that dude? Charlie Sheen. Mm-hmm. He did some foul ass shit. He had AIDS, and he was fucking people raw. Pay attention to what I'm about to play right here. I want y'all to see this. Damn it. Damn, I'm going to have to pause the pod.
Okay, so here's my point in the matter. The consent thing. He's like 16-year-old.
I want y'all to hear this.
Is that Marilyn Manson?
Yes. Y'all better start taking these white people the same way you do the black men. Now I'm not defending R. Kelly. Just listen. You know what? It's gonna be at the bottom. This is Marilyn Manson's home fucking videos of his shit.
When I showed it to my manager, he said, please hide the masters. If anyone sees this, you'll go to jail and your career will be over.
Man, he's got some weird crap going on. At age 12, he saw his grandfather masturbating. He caught his grandfather masturbating.
Wow.
It was the
Pay attention. Watch the video.
It was the family secret that Grandpa wore women's undergarments.
Man.
Yeah.
And we first kind of discovered all these
Secrets about the family.
greasy sex toys and
In Grandpa's basement?
yeah, in his toolbox he had some other tools, you know.
Really? That had to freak you out, huh?
But they had suction cups on the bottom, and that's what scared me, because I figured, you know, maybe he's sitting downstairs and he gets up and then there's something there that wasn't, you know, didn't expect to see there.
Wow. Marilyn Manson saw his grandfather masturbating.
Now, what's up with that?
You caught him, and also the family secret was that Grandpa wore women's undergarments.
Yeah. My mom used to keep her
Hold on, it gets nasty. It gets nasty.
hanging
Just
in
wait.
the shower, but I never knew what it was.
But
My mom had some weird
let me
bag.
pause this, because I don't know if I'll be able to play all this right now.
And the funny
But wait. That bag thinner thing. Back then, they had to make their own vaginal cleaning supplies. So that ain't.
What are you cleaning up?
No. I'm specifying what that tube was that's found in the shower. That was to clean out the woman. It wasn't a sexual thing.
With a sexual on?
No. He said there was a bag hanging from the shower with a long white hose or straw to it. That wasn't for sexual.
That's an anal. That's an anal cleansing.
No. Oh, God.
Cleans your asshole out.
No, it cleans your vagina out. It was a homemade It was
homemade. You want to use homemade in your pussy? Fuck that. You just sit this one out. Sit this one out, cause that's not the point. See, there you go. Are you defending this man because he had the beautiful beeper on SmackDown?
Hold on, motherfucker. I defend nobody doing wrong.
Okay.
Nobody.
Let me finish. The thing is, they were trying to humanize Marilyn Manson by talking about his upbringing and shit he went through as a child. Now, I'm not defending R. Kelly, but he went through some shit as a child too. This thing 10 minutes long. You sure you want to go through? Hey, I don't care. I don't care if I'm gonna sit up here by myself and attack this man. You need to attack some of these white people saying we do these black. If you're gonna lock up these black, lock up these whites. That's all I'm saying.
I agree with you on that because Howard, I can't pronounce it. It's Epstein.
Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein. Thank you so very much.
Right?
He.
It's your boy right there.
Mine?
Yeah.
How's Harvey Weinstein my boy?
No. No.
What the? Hey,
My
get the
point
fuck
is,
out.
my point.
He drunk.
My point is.
What do the interview? What the name is?
What dude do the interview? What the fuck is he talking about?
Ask him. You gonna look at me trying to figure him out. My point is. Say his name again, please, sir.
Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein was accused almost the exact same thing that R. Kelly's been accused of. Okay?
Dude.
When R. Kelly went to jail, there was no bail.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, that nigga.
How is that my boy?
Love him, man.
I don't even know. Jeffrey Epstein. No. Jeffrey Epstein was the guy that allegedly killed himself, but they killed him because he knew too much. He had Bill Clinton in a dress, a picture of Bill Clinton in the dress in his house. There's a lot of white shit going on that's not being talked about.
You never heard about that.
And there's a reason it's not getting talked about.
Well, I'm gonna be quiet, cause
yeah, you need to wait till we get big enough to where if you disappear, it matters. Somebody come looking for you.
No, if I listen. If I disappear
by himself,
this
do not come fucking with me
because I talk a lot of secret society.
That you shouldn't be talking yet. Wait till we get a bigger platform. That's all I'm saying. Do I want to hear it? Do I want to talk?
I respect.
I want to speak on it to where we get attention. I don't want to speak on it just to speak on it.
Can I finish this?
Let's bring attention to what we're talking about. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead.
That's a douche bag.
Right.
I'm not even.
I was like 10 years old or something. I'm taking a bath, and sometimes I would eat in the bathtub, and I'd have like my Coca-Cola.
Right.
And I poured the Coca-Cola into the red bag, and I was drinking out of the tube like a pinball.
So you drank the Coke out of a douche bag?
It was great.
Oh, that's so cool.
But I think that I still had to
I
have
tried
my mom
to tell
wait
you.
for me when I was 10.
Hey, did you ever French kiss your mom or see her naked?
Oh. I did see my mom naked a lot as a kid. You know what's
Was she good looking?
My mom was good looking.
Yeah.
I thought it was a little
but she
thing.
was
it looked
really
like
beautiful. And
you
when she was
got
young,
the image
and
right,
the
but
funny
you're
thing
using
was
it
growing
wrong.
up, my parents
I
always
watch
used
a
to
lot of
walk
porn.
around
They
the
be
house
using it in the
naked.
ass.
That's not what
You
it's
know, have you ever
for.
seen your
It's to
dad
clean
like
out
Clean
wake
that
up
shit out
from
their
a
ass. So when they do
nap
porn,
and
they can fuck them in the ass and not have shit.
Well, I
on
mean,
there.
you can use it for that, but the main purpose, the reason it was
You
invented,
saw your father half aroused?
was to clean
that's a
after you
terrible
have
thing to say.
menstruation to clean out
It's
the
your
rest of that
dad's
little
penis is so
blood. That's
big
all
when
it
you're a
was
kid.
supposed to be for.
But you know what I like to do at the awards, and I did this. I did it in Madonna's dressing room, and I did it in Ben Stiller's dressing room. I like to urinate on people's toilet seats, so they sit down and I know.
So you were in
That's-
Madonna's...
What the
I
fuck?
squeezed in there and took a squirt.
You did. Did you say hello to her? Did you have a
She
conversation?
wasn't there.
Kanye, this is the man you was standing next to.
And you
While you making an album for your mama, you get the fuck out of here too.
They tell me that you engaged in a sex act with another man in a stage in Miami. Is that true?
To a certain degree.
But what are we? But what are we talking about here? But what are we talking about here? Are black? Oh, this is it right here.
This is
No, listen to this right here. Listen to this.
Limitations up. I took out some black inches. I took out a couple of the choice photos from Black Inches. You know, black gentlemen posing like this and showing their inches and you know what have you. This is self-explanatory.
that magazine?
I got it because I have a purpose. Let me explain. So I went into Blockbuster and I took carefully folded pictures from Black Inches and I inserted them into the rental copies of Shakespeare in Love. So the people that would rent Shakespeare in Love would take it home and they get an extra little surprise.
But you put on rubber gloves and you
Investigated something?
investigated some guy's buttocks. Yeah.
That was on a dare because they didn't believe that I could do it.
Oh, nice.
I didn't do it out of pleasure.
Really?
No.
But you have had pleasure from men, is that it?
You've experienced oral sex from men. You and Twiggy mess around on stage, right? Because a couple of places in the book,
Just wait,
you claim
because
that
it's gonna get
you
sick.
used your hand to
That ain't sick, motherfucker. That's sick.
true. Was that
That's some
Yeah,
sick
a lot of times,
shit.
we're hanging
You
out
got me acting all niggerish
And
right
one of the more
now.
revealing things in the book is that you claim Dave Navarro, who is quite an accomplished musician, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and what else is he in? Jane's Addiction.
Are you really gonna put this
Dave
10-minute
Navarro
thing on
tried to orally satisfy you. And now Dave is saying, hey, that's a lie. Ireland tried to attack me and orally satisfy me. Now, you covered your penis with a cardboard tube from a roll-up of paper towels and duct tape. Was, any symbolism behind that?
I think that was when you're
Our platform isn't big enough.
when you're awake at 10 in the morning and you've been out partying all night. I think sometimes there's real no explanation for your behavior.
So part of your party behavior was one time you asked Twiggy and Pogo in your band to scotch tape their penises together?
Yeah,
Did that
was with the deaf girl.
Oh, that was the one who you
Made a meat helmet. That was with the deaf girl.
Oh, that was the one who you
Made a meat helmet.
Before I'm back when I'm about 16 or 17 years old.
Here we go.
That's plus 5.
16, 7 years old.
When I come down to class with her, I'm like, fuck yeah! I'm like that. The big fat guy that was a manager at the time came out and goes, hey, the single wants to apologize. I said, okay. I'll go back to her. I talked to him. He was no, he apologized. Seemed like a really nice guy. He goes,
The girl is deaf, so you got to make this out.
Our new album, wanna hang out? They come up with this idea from out in the middle of nowhere. They come in, they bring bags of meat. Take the meat and put it on me. So they put the meat on me, put it in, they had a steak on my hand with hot dogs. 2 hot dogs in the front, 2 hot dogs in the back, hanging back straight.
Sort of a meat queen.
They had this girl with meat all over her body for the day.
Everything was fine until somebody in the room crossed the line and started to urinate. Make some pee-pee.
So somebody decided to urinate on this girl. This 16, 17-year-old girl, what she
tried
had.
to pee and everything, and Twiggy was in me in the toilet, and he tried to pee on me and everything. I got pissed. I took a roll of toilet paper, and I peed on it, and I threw it towards the camera. They took a fish head and they threw it in the shower. Guys were in the room, and he couldn't get his dick up. Hey, you got a bottom? I get on top of him and fucking him for a while. The guys come back here and fucking me from behind.
Hey man, I can't do this.
Damn!
I can't do this. Thank you. See, even God don't want us to do this. Man, I owe everybody an apology. Please don't put this on here. This ain't got nothing to do with
Yes,
nothing.
it do.
This ain't got
Hold on.
nothing to do with nothing.
You and the security
You
guard.
supposedly took your genitalia out of the concert.
No, hold on.
That's a different.
No. There we go.
That's a different Oscar
Huh?
Oscar.
I got pissed. I took a roll of toilet paper. Yeah, peed on it.
Y'all coulda did this episode without me.
No, you-
I mean, what? I already know about the ignorance of men.
Guys were in
No.
the room. And they couldn't get his dick up.
Don't, man. I didn't know you was finna do this.
I
dumb
didn't
shit.
know either, but I said, you know what? Fuck that. We gotta attack these folks.
I'm gonna be in my phone because
No,
this is fucking
no.
ridiculous.
No,
I don't approve of any of this.
Cause it gets to a point.
Oh, by the way, when fucking Steve Brian comes over and he's like, yeah! It was really stupid, but that was better.
It's finna get.
Now, what is going on with this latest lawsuit?
Yeah,
where
you and the
There we go.
security
Here we go.
guard.
you supposedly took your genitalia out of the concert.
It's absolutely, completely not true.
Not true. Your genitalia was not exposed.
No. I don't
Now,
even
everything
think he
we
said
seen
that.
him do earlier, you think that shit ain't
He's, like,
true?
rubbing up against him. And,
Whatever it is,
his
it's not
crotch-
true.
The physical violence was most often disguised an acts of intimacy and was not consented to. In one instance, I was bitten until my body was covered in bruises. On another occasion, cut with a knife during sex. He took photos of my naked, mutilated body and posted them online without my knowledge. I still have these photos along with photos of my body covered in welts and inflicted with a whip. So I just tried harder to please him.
And the worst part,
sick rituals of binding me up by my hands and feet.
I'm here for the
to be
bullshit
mentally
tonight.
and physically tortured until
I
my
wish you
abuser
would.
felt I had proven my
No.
love for them. Sometimes he would not allow me to sleep until I participated in acts of fear, pain, torture, and humiliation, which I felt powerless to stop. In some of these tapes, in which he also videotaped.
Where are the tapes?
In some of these tapes, he can be heard threatening to kill me, threatening my friends, or threatening to kill members of my family. He also threatened to leak parts of the footage or photographs he had taken as a way to keep me quiet, and asked me to kneel while he tied me up by my hands and feet. Once I was restrained, he beat me and shocked sensitive parts of my body with a torture device called a violet wand.
Oh, that's right. You sucked Twiggy's cock. On the video, you sucked Twiggy's cock. There was a dispute over. But he put a rubber on it. And it was flaccid.
Gross.
It was
And
flaccid.
it was soft.
Was
So
that
it was disgusting.
Ain't that, is that who I
John
think it
Favreau.
is? What the fuck is he doing over there?
Each other's cocks. And then ding dong. Ding dong.
That's the guy from Iron Man we talked about last episode, ain't it?
The one you give him
piece of art.
Yeah.
You take it, and you're like, sure, why don't you come in? And he pulls this, like, she must have been 18, literally. Less, more, I don't know.
He said, pay attention.
Okay. This girl shows up, and he lures her in, and she's, excited to be there. She's like, I'm such a big fan, I'm really excited. And then, slowly but surely, over time, and very subtly, he starts to get her to do certain things, and those are the things that, maybe we shouldn't really discuss. But it gets really scary, and everyone in the room didn't know whether I was kidding or if it was a joke. Wait, let me describe the first thing he tries to get her to do. He tries to get her to drink Pogo's urine. Yeah.
We're gonna stop it right there.
You talking about her?
She's
Marilyn Manson, yeah.
And she just said that.
And then she finally does. Then I introduce a gun into the situation. It is, and it becomes really scary. And I showed it to him.
What's the name of this show?
I was disturbed. But that was my independence.
Because this motherfucking show old as show. That's Kim Basinger. You know how old this show is? She played in a lot.
At the end and
A lot.
Don't tell the end of the story.
This is old. This is super old. You know a super old one?
So what are you saying? Because it's old, it didn't happen?
What I'm saying is because it's super old. Look like they was just confessing what was going on back when folks snorted cocaine in public. Like
either way it goes, the shit R. Kelly did
is what small in comparison to
No. You can't compare. Wrong is wrong. You see how you try to throw me on? You caught that, right? He tried to throw me in some shit. But no, what I'm saying is,
I don't understand why we wasted time on that.
The point is, how come
you could have just made that point? You didn't have to show.
No,
you could have made that point. White people doing the same thing black people doing, but we getting ridiculed and they not.
If I had said it would have just been me ranting.
No,
but when you have that,
no,
it hit different, didn't it?
It hit different. Who one brought up the Epstein dude? Who the one brought him up?
Me. He did. You brought up Epstein.
So I'm saying
you brought up Weinstein, Harvey Weinstein.
You know what I mean. Don't be a smart ass. My point is like I brought to like that we as in the community of African Americans aren't the ones when we go to trial, they want to throw the whole book at us. But at the same time, the exact same person of a Caucasian descent doing the exact same thing and it's swept under the rug. When R. Kelly did what he did, or accused of what he did, they gave him no bail. So he sat in jail the whole time waiting on his court date. But the other guy, he got bail. He's out walking around. He's out making deals here and there.
He's able to damn flee the country if he want to.
If he want to, exactly. And
let me say this.
But if the rules apply to one, they should apply to all.
Remember when I said, what's that movie? Black Widow, and I said y'all need to pay attention to that. How they was taking them little girls, taking them to a country, making them be what they want them to be.
Weapons, yeah.
No, sex is a weapon too.
Didn't we say that once before?
Sex is a weapon.
Oh no, we haven't said it out loud.
And I'm gonna piggyback. We're not finna talk about it in this episode, but a lot of the stuff that's going on with the Haitians migrating in Texas and things like that. there's once upon a time when Katrina happened, and a lot of black kids were separated from their families, even to this day. When Katrina happened, they was sending their kids up on a helicopter like, hey, take them and just come back for me later. They need to be in safety. Then when they came back for them, taking where they need to be, where supposedly where the kids was also at, they couldn't find their kids. Then that was that. Just like a lot of these things that happen overseas, these earthquakes and things of that nature where...
we're speaking of national disasters?
We're speaking on disasters, period.
Okay, well, what about just simply somebody crossing the border and your favorite president separating folks from their kids that still ain't got their kids back?
Whose favorite president?
Your favorite president.
Who's my favorite president? I don't have a favorite president.
Oh, Trump, buddy.
Oh, he's my favorite?
You a dick rider for Trump. And you know I hate saying that word. But you sat up there and you want to sit there and down this president, that president, next president, the up president, the down president. But you act like Trump really did something. Yeah, he did something. He separated parents from their children. Kept them locked in cages like you would a fucking humane society when you sit up there and dog catchers catch the dogs and put them in little cages. It's folks still looking for their kids. That happened over 4 years ago. Folks still looking for their kids.
Okay.
And it wasn't no national disaster. Immigrants trying to find a better place.
So Biden pulled the troops from Afghanistan. You know, there's over 100,000. Well, I ain't gonna say 100,000, but there's thousands of Americans still stuck in Afghanistan that can't come home, who are in fear of their life because Taliban will come over there and kill them.
Now, let's dig deep in there. Don't just bring it up. Who signed that work order? Do you remember? Do you know?
Biden.
No. It was already signed in Trump's administration. The rules, see, y'all need to study. You need to study your goddamn government. The rules say the last orders of the president must be followed. So, if I'm president and I'm on my way out and I make these executive decisions, they have to be followed by the next president and then finished off that term, and then the president go ahead and start writing what he want to write in office.
It's also a way about doing it. It's about how you went about doing it.
The rules don't work that way.
Yeah, there's a catch to it.
It's kind of like
and it's gonna piggyback into the U.S. government will run out of money by October 18th.
What you mean? Run out of money?
That's what I was trying to figure out when I heard it. How they gonna run out of money if everybody's still working, everybody's still taking taxes?
You do know, America is in debt to other countries.
Yeah, I know. It's called the national deficit. Like I'm a 12-year-old child. Yeah, I know about the national deficit.
I was hoping y'all read it up because
I know more than I'm gonna give information on, but I want to hear what your consensus is on it. Go ahead. The U.S. is in debt to multiple countries. Like that's not.
It's not even necessarily that. It's just my biggest concern is every time you got two sides, which is both on the white side, come to some type of disagreement, the people that always gets fucked over is the black people, in my opinion. Is there anything wrong there yet?
Yeah, but I
did already?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. Let's address that.
I'm not gonna interrupt you.
Let's break it down.
Break it down.
We got 29 minutes. Let's break it down.
Okay. The issue here is you said the black people. It's anybody who they feel, and that's the problem we all have right now, is anybody who they feel is beneath them. For example, there's Mexicans out there that don't realize they're the black people too. When the white man, the guy in power says, you black people, he don't say you black and Mexicans. All of us to them, and not to every Caucasian, to the ones who need to have somebody beneath them, we all the niggas. And that's what y'all fail to realize. Why do you think he had the immigrants sitting there in fucking cages?
He's good. He's very good. He's good at this shit. And he think he's slick. But go ahead. Just had to point that out.
What I'm saying is you're specifying one culture, which is what they want. The more divided we stay as not just black against black.
Who is separating cultures? Me?
No, them.
Who is them?
The guys in charge. The guys that know for the fact that if we become united, there ain't nothing they can do but change the way shit goes.
You know, it's funny. I was talking to somebody about how because I was really sitting back and thinking about it. Black people really don't have no problem with nobody. We get along with every race, every culture, and we spend money in every culture and every race. We spend money. But for some reason, everybody hates us. But at the same time, also...
That's perfect. That's exactly what I was thinking for the longest time of my life.
Everybody hates us, but we fuck with everybody. Mm-hmm. And like we always have, because that's how we got in a predicament we 9 times out of 10 be in. We want to fuck with everybody. Just like when they bring up the civil rights. The civil rights was about inclusion. We want to be included in the shit that was going on with the white folks.
We're building still.
And I remember watching something, and it was a black man who said that it was like a gift and a curse having civil rights because black money was being spent on black people. But when the civil rights happened, we want to go and say, hey, we want to go over there and spend our money over there on them white folks. We want to be able to go in them white buildings and spend money. When we could have built up our own economy the way we wanted to be built. And probably have it burned down the same way they did goddamn
Black Wall Street.
Yeah, the Oklahoma bombings. But
so you were paying attention to your own podcast. Thank God. See, you see how you connected one to the other? You said we could have built it up. I'm finna quote you. We could have built it up like instead of going over with the white folks, we could have built up our own stuff, but they would have burned it down. Now you get why we want to go over to the white folks. They won't burn their own shit down, just ours. So when we do build up our stuff,
we're gonna start burning their shit down. When they
we
piss
don't
us
need
off,
to. That's my whole point.
No.
You know what happens when you fight fire with fire? The world gets engulfed in flames.
So
fight fire with water.
So
fight fire with water.
Is there not a life after life? We're gonna see the other end.
Oh, okay. Would you?
It's inevitable.
Okay. Perfect. Now, how far along in life would you want your son to see the afterlife? Because once you start a fight, he going to have to finish it.
Oh, kind of like Bruce Lee?
That's a perfect example.
Like how his family, because they told that man, don't you teach them Americans none of our shit. Mm-hmm. And look how they do him now. Mm-hmm. He came to America and taught them our shit, and then look how they do movies on him now.
And most of the shit that y'all think, you know what the angry thing about it is? That most Americans got it wrong. They think he got in trouble for teaching us kung fu. He got in trouble for teaching us philosophy. He got in trouble for teaching us how to evolve past our state of selfishness. They didn't want them. They didn't, because if you think about it, China is more united than we will ever be. We call ourselves United States, but we're not allowed to express ourselves in the sense that I don't agree with what this national anthem that's more than 1,000 years old, and that's just me speaking, just vaguely. I know it's not 1,000, but whatever. My point is, a national anthem that's more than 1,000 years old that we decide to kneel on because it says one nation for all. But the guy who kneeled said, it's for all, but my people getting shot. We getting murdered. The rules don't apply to everybody. They apply just to some people. And the whole point was, you're supposed to have a right to sit up there and say, I disagree with this. That's the whole point of the United States. You're supposed to have a right to say, I don't agree with this, and I can disagree without having to be murdered behind it. But the fact that nobody wants to sit up there and stand for the fact that, okay, he's taking a part of his platform and saying, y'all pay attention to the wrong that's going on with us. Please stop it. And he's getting ridiculed for it. They talking about you disrespecting the veterans. The veterans, if we respect the veterans so much, why are there so many of them homeless? Why are there so many of them jobless?
Boy, don't start that. Because I will get on that topic.
My point is, you guys pick and choose what to pay attention to. Now, this is old news beyond old news. But Colin Kaepernick kneeled because he's saying black people are getting murdered in front of you.
Where's he at now? I haven't heard shit from him. He got that check.
He's still doing this thing. See, that's the point. That's the point I'm making. You're paying attention to what you want to pay attention to. When it blows over, people stop paying attention, like Black Lives Matter movement.
Hey.
All of it's connected. This is what I'm saying. When people stop paying attention to it, they act like it stopped happening. It didn't stop happening. It just stopped getting attention.
The Black Lives Matter movement was just a money grab. Don't make me fight you on this podcast.
No, I don't care. The point,
Black Lives Matters was a fucking money grab.
it wasn't what it was. It's what they turned it into, and you fell right into what they wanted you to fall into.
I fell into I didn't even fuck with that shit, to be honest.
I'm just talking about the
I'm telling you,
symbolism
listen,
of it. The whole point was we were tired of being slaughtered over and over and over.
Let's go. Let's round up all the men, all the strong men, all the men. Let's round up. We finna go Nat Turner style.
Nat Turner style. And what good did that do for Nat Turner?
It left a mark.
It left a mark.
But the only reason it didn't, because
They still don't know.
Listen,
They still talking about
they
it.
still we still talking about
play
it.
that scene
What are they doing? What are they doing right now to make sure it doesn't happen again?
Is it
happening again?
Over, they don't even know where he buried. Where is
it happening again?
Is what happened again?
The stuff he was fighting against. Is it still happening?
Yeah.
So what good did it do?
So that goes back to ancestors not completing the mission. Does it not?
And this ties back into what you said. I said, are you willing to go ahead and put your son to finish the battle that you started? Because you said on the other side is glory. How young is your son when he comes on the other side? Because he's going to have to finish the battle you started.
It depends.
Are you ready for that?
No, I'm not
exactly.
ready. The reason I'm not ready for that because I don't feel like he would have a team behind him.
None of us do. None of us have a team behind us.
Because there's people out here that are weak and there's people out here that are strong that really wants to accomplish something and wants better for our future.
That's
so
right.
we can all sit up here. We can sit up here. We can sit up here right now and say, "Oh, we all on the same page."
But we not.
All it takes for one white man to come up here and just say the right thing to manipulate us, to we all falling
Not
out.
us, just one.
Yeah,
because he
we
knows
all falling out.
It's funny because after all these years, they go by the one mantra: divide and conquer, and it's been working since day one.
With all the shit we've been talking, they probably listen to us now, trying to figure out who the weasel is. Don't hit my line.
He over there.
Yeah, the young nigga, the one who wants to sell his
what's
soul
what.
for money.
I know what's what. I know for a fact that if we come together, see, I told y'all this at the last podcast. Y'all, a lot of people get upset. I'm tired of being the bottom of the totem pole. Without the bottom, the rest falls over. You can't create the top without the bottom.
But how do you feel about there being 15 or 16, less than 20 black billionaires? Because you said something about...
I was pissed.
You feel like they should be helping us.
It's a fact.
No.
Yeah, that's a fact. Less than 20. It's less than 20.
Look, if you got billionaires...
And that don't mean...
And some of them are helping, just for the record. Some of them are helping.
It
just ain't getting no light shine on the side of the subject.
In the world.
In the whole world.
In the world. I'm not saying just the U.S. In the world. There's less than 20 in the whole world.
That's crazy right there.
Because when I was looking at this, some, like, you may have, like, some Jamaican, like, you know.
Okay.
You know, people like that.
Okay. Okay.
Don't just... Okay.
I'm trying to. We on the subject.
I had to explain to this man that it's just like it's not just less than 20 in the U.S. It's the whole world. Less than 20.
Crazy.
It ain't crazy.
Now, with you being a billionaire, one of them, and your resources is to help the next person who's wasting it. How much money you gonna pump into that?
You asking me personally?
That's why you can put yourself in their shoes. Because you think just because they billionaires are not human like you, go ahead. How much you gonna put into that program?
Like I said,
how much are you gonna put into that program?
How
Year
much?
1, you put in $100 million, and year 3, it's gone and nothing's improved. How much you gonna put in this time?
0.
That's the point.
And that's what I was telling him earlier before before we got into the podcast. I was saying, on your way to the billions, right? Let's say me, for example. I'm on my way to $1 billion. I'm working my way up. 100 million, 200, 300, 400, 500, all the way up till I reach $1 billion. There got to be some point in time where I'm helping my friends. I'm helping my peers. I'm helping my family.
How can you tell which
Let me finish. I'm helping them. And as I'm helping them on my way up, I'm helping them. Hey, here goes some dividend. Hey, you want to create this? Go ahead. And then, just like, I'll use this for example. How many times you see people with these fucked up cars like, damn, you got, the damn front is damn near torn off. Guess what they say? They gave me the money to fix it. I spent it on something else.
I ain't never heard that. That's dumb. I'm not saying.
You ain't never heard that
hold
shit?
on, I'm not
you
saying.
You seen people get in a car accident instead of getting the because they gonna give you the money. They're not saying, hey, we're gonna give. Hey, where you taking your car to? We're gonna give them the money so they go ahead and fix it.
I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm saying
okay, but this is what I'm saying though. If I'm giving you the money, you say, hey, I want to open up this business. How much you need? Oh, I need about 100,000. 100,000? That ain't shit to somebody making 100 mil. All right, here you go. When they get that money in their hand, everything that they said they were gonna do kind of goes out the window. I'm finna take these trips. I'm finna go over here. I'm finna take these pics because the only thing that matters to you at that point is looking good for social media. So now I'm on my next level up. Same thing. Next level up. Exactly. Next level up. So by the time I reach $1 billion, it's fuck all of y'all. And guess what? There's other billionaires that went through the same shit I went through, and now all of us is mad at the motherfuckers that we helped, and we all get along because we all tried to help other people, and we all share that same bitterness.
Who did that with your life though?
What?
Jay-Z.
Yeah, I don't like.
See?
Let me ask you this.
I don't hate that nigga. He just faked me.
Let me ask both y'all this.
I don't like
y'all multi-millionaires. I just got a couple of hundred.
But no, you get where I'm coming from.
I know
right?
exactly what you're saying, but here's what I'm finna ask you.
I'm doing this shit on the smaller level.
I come to you for that same money. I want 50,000 from you, 50,000 from you, and I start this business and it fails. How do you feel about me now?
If it fails and I've sat there and I watched it fail, then hey, I'm willing to help out. Yeah, if it failed, because you tried, just like I said on another podcast, it's about fucking trying.
Effort.
Don't sit up here and say, hey, I want this money for this, and then it's like, hold on. And I ask you, what's up with that business? What's up with that money I gave you for the business? Oh, this shit. No. Yeah. Because guess what? I don't give a damn if I got to come out there in a suit and stand there and be the face of your company while you play the background.
I would do something like that. I don't want to be the face of my own company.
But I'm just saying though. But what the fuck are we talking about? Oh, the billionaires. Why they
why ain't they but 20 of them?
Because I started taking it personal. I started getting personal with the shit because I already know.
Maybe that's foreshadowing.
Yeah, I am foreshadowing because, like I said before, I'm not gonna have a lot of people with me. I'm tell you right now.
That's crazy though.
I'm gonna be the enemy of the state because there's gonna be a lot of people that's talk. Man, that nigga ain't shit. Fuck that nigga. That nigga got his money. You fucking right I did because y'all motherfuckers want shit to begin with.
The 15 billionaires on the black billionaires on the planet.
Less than 20. I'm gonna say less than 20 because they didn't include Kanye. But we don't even know if you really billionaire.
One of them a black rapper out of Brooklyn, bro. It's some wild shit like that.
And another one is a black rapper from Chicago who was under the black rapper from goddamn.
I don't know that yet.
Just for the record though, he did buy some stock in Amazon before the pandemic.
Jay-Z or Kanye?
Kanye. And guess what he did with it?
What?
He gave it to his wife.
I don't see nothing. You ain't finna do that with me. Whatever he want to do with his wife, that's his business. If he want to get his wife some money, that's him.
No. Stock. He gave her stock, not money. He gave her stock in Amazon before the pandemic. Think about it now. After the pandemic, how much that stock blew up. It became a billionaire since.
Yeah, he was able to, after the goddamn thing, he was able to send some motherfuckers up to the moon and back.
It's a lot to think about. It's a lot I want to discuss about these topics that we spoke on today. But that
this was a good pod.
That video you showed was disturbing as hell. I couldn't even focus my mind.
No, it needs to be shown because we sit up here and they beat us down. They beat us down with our own fucking people. R. Kelly, Michael Jackson, this person, that person. It's like, what about y'all? I see one thing about Charlie Sheen it lasted a week, and then after that, I don't hear nothing else. He was fucking all these people around. He had AIDS, and he knew he had AIDS. They didn't know. That's a crime.
I was just about to say that. That's a crime. That's a crime. That's basically brandishing.
Just like how they tried to do Usher. They was like Usher was. They was
no, Usher had herpes.
He gave me herpes. They did R. Kelly like that. They was like, R. Kelly gave me STD. That's a federal crime. If you knowingly give somebody STD, that's a crime.
Yeah.
Why didn't get charged for it?
Who?
Charles Sheen.
Shit, you white. And everybody love that show. What was it? 30 Rock. What's that show he was on?
2.5 Men.
Oh, 2.5 Men. What was 30 Rock?
Oh my god.
I don't fucking watch these damn shows. 30 Rock. I know 30 Rock had Tracy Morgan in it, right?
Yeah, it was a sketch comedy show type thing.
But yeah, I'm on your ass now. No, I don't want no problem. Because he's always said, I had the gun and I told him that I was going to kill their family. You know, you better leave my family alone, nasty ass.
What are you doing now?
Oh.
Mess.
He appearing in the thing with Kanye and all type of wild shit. Yeah.
He never been on.
Back then, it used to be a lot of cocaine usage, and it was the normal. And I don't mean
just like Quaaludes was normal back then, but
I don't mean I'm finna
but
go
all
smoke
these
this in
years
the bathroom.
later,
I'm talking about I got this silver tray platter, enough cocaine, like off of Scarface. Motherfucker through his face. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it was normal. It was normalized.
Just like Ray, right? Ray Charles.
They ain't doing pills.
Hey, do your Ray Charles impression. Do your Ray Charles. Come on, man.
Whenever I did,
no, you always want to.
Whenever I did that Ray Charles impression, it was out of nothing but honor and respect to the man. I wasn't trying to sit up there.
It was alright.
I wasn't trying to disrespect the man at all. I always found the man to be a legend.
Hey, I'm gonna get this man too much credit on here. You got me fucked up. I get
Wait a minute.
When we start making some money on this, then I give him all the credit in the world. I ain't giving him no credit.
So me being right a lot, me being helpful a lot.
No, we talking about the Ray Charles impression. See,
what is
because
I was talking and then y'all did a side talk. I didn't hear nothing y'all said. What did y'all say?
He was laughing at the fact that he was like, did he do a good job of the Ray Charles? I was like, it was alright.
Okay.
Me being a hater, but he was laughing at it, and I was laughing.
So you caught on that he was being a hater?
Yeah, I caught on to
it. But do your Ray Charles impression.
No, because it'll seem disrespectful, and I wasn't trying to be.
Why? Because you over there doing all that. He did all that.
Hold on. He always did that. He always did that to find his center of gravity.
You gotta show me proof of that.
Did he say it for real?
Because Stevie Wonder ain't had to do that.
Yes, he did. What do you think this was?
Find his center. Why do you gotta do that?
Because when you go blind and your main sense is sight, you gotta rely on your inner ear to keep you balanced. Kind of like a drunk person.
Oh, man, talking some shit now.
Yeah.
So when you blind,
you look for sight first to keep you balanced. Okay. But in all actuality, with every human, every animal, every anything, the balance is from your inner ear, the inside, to keep you from falling over left or right. That's why when you get drunk, it throws it off center. So you hold yourself, and your whole center of gravity is right in the middle again. So it keeps you from falling over. Or you rock your head, which is right here, base center, and it keeps you from falling over. How y'all not know that?
I don't know that. I didn't know that shit.
The football players do it too. When they tackle people, they lower their center of gravity, and then they come hard.
I know that part, but I didn't know
it's all connected. It's
doing that.
It's a big line.
I need to go. We talked about this before. I need to go through a goddamn Stevie Wonder playlist. Cause Stevie Wonder got some shit, man.
I know he about ready to go next. I know that.
Yeah, and I want to play Stevie. I want to play Stevie Wonder in the movie.
I don't want him to go at all.
They say he can see.
I grew up on that.
They say he can see.
I believe that too, bro.
Have you ever seen him take his glasses off? Do it look like he can see?
Yeah, I don't know what it look like. He probably contacts him.
Now, I'm not talking about contacts.
Cause them braids,
you ever seen him take his glasses off?
Yeah, he needed to go ahead and walk
you ever seen where his pupils or his iris is?
Who?
That black part of the eye.
The pupil?
No, that's the iris. The pupil is that little bitty dot. That's what they look for when they put the light in your eyes. They look for it to react. First off, his don't react. But secondly, you should just Google it. When he take his glasses off.
I don't want to see that shit.
You kind of train yourself to do that, though?
No. Not the way his is.
You ever seen the movie Red Lights? With
I can tell you no, because I ain't even heard of that. I never heard of that. I can tell you no right off top.
I got one on y'all now. Okay.
They got one called I think it's Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. But this lady plays a blind woman through the whole movie. And then, because she's after just one person, she's trying to kill. So she pretended like she was blind since the day she was about 5 or 6.
5 or 6?
5 or 6. Just so that when the lady would underestimate her,
she could kill her. Do that?
She did it herself. She was like
5 or 6 years old. Said, I want to kill her.
Okay, yeah. She killed my mama. She killed my daddy. So if she underestimates me.
I'm playing blind right now. I ain't reading books no more. I ain't playing with toys no more.
With your smart ass shit, you finna start saying.
Yeah.
For real, with your 5 years old.
Let me tell you
it's the best. It's a movie.
Let me tell you the best way to handle somebody is to have them underestimate you.
Just like that stupid ass girl with one leg in a wheelchair fighting a girl with all her legs in Titans. I didn't even watch the last episode. You know what? So why we talk about it? Sit this one out. Did you watch BMF?
Bits and pieces.
I hate these niggas. I hate these niggas. I hate them.
But we doing a podcast together.
You smoke crack, don't you?
No.
What movie is that from? So you want on last podcast? You want to bring a movie?
Not Lean on Me. The one with Morgan Freeman. Yeah, where he was in the in the school. Oh shit, what's the name of it?
It was Lean on Me. Because I'm nothing like you.
That was Stand By Me. I was confusing them with. Yeah, Lean on Me. Well, to help y'all, cause didn't nobody answer the question.
It was one of the commenters told us, and I knew it was that movie, but I couldn't think of the name. What they say?
I didn't see it.
It was a dumbass movie where The Rock died. He died in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, it was the other guys.
Yeah, that stupid movie.
That's why I did it, because it was obscure reference. It was obscure reference. It's not something that was huge to remember. I always go for the subtle.
I always get that confused with 21 Jump Street for some reason.
It's better that way. It's better to go for the subtle to see who's really paying attention.
Fuck that movie.
It was funny.
No, there was another movie with Samuel L. Jackson that came out not too long ago.
I don't see
cut
it.
that shit off.
Shit, nigga, this is real.
And you on episode 10. Episode 11.
I'm fixing it. God, looking for comments. Oh, see, he ain't even got the name of the movie. So that person don't count either. The name of the movie was The Other Guys.
You was critical.
No, you can't just say, "Oh, it was from this scene." I said, "What movie was it from?"
But there's a movie
The
that
Other
came out
Guys.
recently. I gotta finish, and it had Samuel L. Jackson, and it kind of reminded me. Remember that movie, The Long Kiss Goodnight?
Yeah, my wife loves that.
I love that movie too. Where the girl, you probably don't remember. It's back in the day.
It's an Alex Cross, not Alex Cross. God damn it. Yeah, well, it is an Alex Cross, but it's like a James Patterson. It's from a book.
The same person that came. James Patterson is the one that's playing Batman.
That nigga Robert Patterson.
Is it Robert Patterson?
You's an idiot.
They got the same last. I don't know.
They got the same last name. Well, I got the same last name as a certain famous person who dead now. That don't mean I get his money.
Who?
Tony Brown.
No, you monkey bastards. You know who I'm talking about, right?
Bobby alive, you asshole. He gotta go.
Who we talking about?
I didn't want to say my last name on the podcast.
Okay, but who's the guy? Just name the first name.
He's a godfather of soul.
Oh, James.
Yeah, that don't mean we related.
I said Bobby.
You want him dead?
I said Bobby.
Who want him dead?
But yeah, Long Kiss Goodnight. Y'all need to see that movie. That's a good ass.
Read the book.
What's it about?
Read the book.
Basically, she was white girl. You know, why is it always a white girl that's an assassin?
Because
that don't remember her memory.
Because back then, it was hard for any of us to get key roles, and that's a key role.
She was basically an assassin, but she didn't know until she got in a car accident. I think her whole family died, right? Her whole family died, and she was the only one that lived, but she hit herself. Like, basically, she got in a car accident, fucked up her head to a point where she started kind of remembering shit.
That's how a movie Angelina Jolie had to do all the time.
Yeah,
I was
saying Eraser, but Eraser.
No, it couldn't have been a Jamie Lee. Angelina
It is.
movie.
It is because she.
The one I'm thinking you think about is Atomic Blonde.
No. Is it Blonde?
Atomic Blonde. I don't know.
No. It was one with Angelina Jolie. It kind of reminded me of Black Widow.
Oh, Salt.
Yeah. Cause that movie fire when she went over there. Remember she had the handcuffs. She went over that damn thing.
Now that I think about it,
what's a good movie to see?
I'm going to see Carnage soon.
No, damn.
What do you mean? No, I'm going to see that.
Overall,
what's a movie y'all seen recently? I was finna watch that one movie, but it didn't play. It's still bootleg because I don't go to the movies. Y'all ain't finna pay me no $30-$40 to go see.
I am. You damn right. Certain movies, I've told this to y'all. Certain movies have to be.
Shang-Chi.
Oh, the 5 Legends, man.
Yeah.
The Pokemon movie.
They said it been on number 1 for 3 weeks.
I know what they say.
But is he the same one? It's number 1. If you was talking about Marvel and the DC movie at the same time, he was gonna say, "Well, the movie's number 1." Remember?
Hold on. What I do is I critique the movie, not the maker. For example.
Oh, I got time for y'all. Fuck all that. We just shoot the shit. I got time for y'all. I meant to do this last week, but it was so much shit going on. I got a question. I'm gonna start with you. I'm starting with him first.
No,
I'm starting with him. I'm gonna start
with
with him. Your girl's pregnant.
Congratulations.
She's about to deliver the baby. No, she ain't about to deliver the baby. Your girl's pregnant, and the doctor tell you, hey, one of them ain't gonna make it. You gotta choose which.
That's not funny. That's not fucking funny. Hey man, that shit happened, man. Cut that shit out. That shit ain't funny. That's not funny.
Shut up! I'm laughing at him because he just nigga a fool. You always stop. Move your feelings out the way.
It ain't about
you, big baby.
Excuse me for being a human.
No, I'm laughing at him.
I'm not a robot.
You had, cause he trying to be serious now. You had to choose between your old lady or your child. The doctor tell you, hey, yo, we could get rid of baby now and your old lady make it, or your child gonna make it. Which one are you choosing?
I think in the spur of the moment, I'll probably choose my old lady. But I think I regret later on. I feel like the whole time she probably be mad.
Let's intensify the question. He answered your turn. Now, your old lady pregnant. She about to deliver the only girl.
Ooh.
You choosing her or the only girl that you
guess
gonna
what?
have?
You should know me by now. I'm gonna ask my old lady. Let me see your phone right quick. That's gonna determine
Everything a joke.
Oh,
Everything a
joke.
Damn. You gotta raise it by yourself too. You gotta be a single dad.
Damn. I don't. That's.
And you gotta go through.
Why you do
but
that?
Intensify it because it needs to be
About,
intensified.
About the time and the money on it.
How to do her hair? Because you can't cut your hair like you do a son.
You know what? I'm gonna sound fucked up when I say this.
Keep
I don't have no attachment to the child, so of course I'm gonna pick my old lady.
You shouldn't have said it like that, but I get where you're going.
Yeah, I don't have no bond with the child. The bond actually becomes between the mother and whatever's in her stomach. I don't
let's
have
make
that
it a little
bond.
more difficult. She told you to say the baby. You're going against her wishes at this point.
I'm talking for the rest of y'all, like y'all gonna argue about that every day.
No, we just separate, go on about our business. But
y'all gonna forever be connected by tragedy.
It's nasty being connected by tragedy. It's like
I seen a lot of people have abortions. They don't be connected by that tragedy.
Yeah, they do. They just hide it. They hide it well. Unless they don't even. A lot of times.
I'm not picking no. I'm not picking no. I mean, it's gonna sound fucked up, no child, but I'm not gonna pick no fetus over the person that you know.
A small stranger.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't have that type of compassion like that to say, hey, I'm a killer. But maybe if we were fighting and it's like, hey, this the last.
So you're gonna go off you're gonna go off of
temporary
emotion
when
rather
you at the
than
restaurant and you go duck off and say, hey, today's her birthday. I'm a dog. I said, doctor, she really said, go ahead and take her out. We're gonna keep
imagine like imagine
he tried.
I told you that's not funny to me.
Okay, well, your turn. What, you been through it? Fuck up the fucking move. Been through it.
I'm keeping the baby. Because that's still a piece of part of her.
You can keep the real her.
Have you been through it or something? Because you took it deep.
That's not something I'm going to discuss. But I'm
so obviously you chose your wife over the child.
I'm keeping the baby.
So she just miraculously ended up living?
I'm keeping the baby. So.
How's everything got?
But imagine telling you what the doctor said.
No.
She knows first.
I ain't gonna be. I can't wait to tell her.
Like, remember that time you ain't let me have that PlayStation 5?
I can't wait to go tell her. Hey, your death day coming up. What they call it? What they call it?
The worst part about that is how guilty that baby gonna feel every time she go to that grave. Somebody gonna tell her. Grandmama, cousin, auntie, drunken aunt. Somebody gonna tell her.
But I do believe
my
the
daughter
spirit,
could have been here in case dead except for you.
I believe the spirit will live on through that child, though.
And the only reason I do that is because my wife made it evident. You pick the baby. I told her I ain't picking no baby. We can make another baby.
I gotta live with this badass child while you go on.
She was like, nah.
Just watch.
Y'all saw that episode.
But she can guide you from that.
I don't watch. I ain't never watched that
It's
shit.
good though. Like the dude, I think his wife gonna die some crazy shit. But the doctor gave him the option to where instead of her dying, her soul can live inside the head or something like that. So everything he saw, she saw.
That sound like torture.
I mean, at first they had fun and shit. But after a while,
What you mean? What was fun about it?
I mean, it wasn't fun when it was talking to each other.
They was on the same page.
Oh, okay.
After a while, he get horny. He looking at female, looking at women.
You watch some.
He's sick. I told you this nigga's sick.
You know, watch it. Black Mirror.
I never heard of it. Where do you get these names
127
from?
or some shit. And what's the other show you told me to watch? I ain't watched
You
yet.
put me on that Room 247.
I ain't even fin watching that shit. American Horror Story. That shit came on yet?
Yeah,
With the aliens?
It's up, man.
And I figured it would. Cause
It's
I
a
watched
reject X-Files.
What is?
American Horror Story is a reject X-Files. It's a bootleg of X-Files. Or Tales from the Crypt.
I want to tell from Christmas, man.
I grew up on Tales from the Crypt. Sadly.
It's sad. Erased.
No, I said sadly because what you mean sadly? That's a classic.
Why do you keep wanting me to be like that?
Cause that's who you is.
That's how you want me to be. I like being calm, cool, and
Oh,
collected.
please.
I don't
You
like
know,
being
God
emotional.
damn it! Say, bless you, Jesus. I didn't mean to say all that.
So I'm a hypocrite?
That's you see how you do.
It was a question, not a statement.
Anything y'all want? Anything else we need to discuss? Cause actually this was a pretty good episode. We got able to go through them topics. We starting to come together.
I would like some more comments so I can see constructive criticism, not just bullshit.
You know what? No, we get positive comments on there. We get a lot of positive comments. People be showing a lot
Encouraging
of
us. Well,
you be looking see in the comments. I want to hear that bullshit so I can come up here. You want to rant?
I have plenty of rants.
But why don't you go through them on the podcast? I
I have to space them out. I don't want the whole podcast to be me ranting. Cause like I said the other day, last week, right after I left the podcast, right after I left the studio, I'm driving to a location and there's these big 4 SUV cop cars pulling over this one little car with a lady. No, we didn't.
I thought you did.
No, it happened right after we got done, and the lady was in that car by herself or whatnot, but she was black. And I'm thinking to myself, and I don't know what got into me. I had the window down already anyway, and I'm like, so it takes 4 of y'all to pull over that one car, really? And then there's only one female driver. There's no passengers, just her. It take 4 of y'all.
If they make a arrest, they gotta have another officer on the scene.
They need 4
Just 4?
in the SUVs.
I mean, the car probably reported stolen, probably said a gun.
And it take 4 for a little woman.
If you're an officer, they tell you the car got 4 guns, and you tend to just go there and take it.
You call back up one person, y'all two can't handle that. It take 4 in bulletproof vests.
If we got
It happened to me a couple days back. I got pulled over for speeding. Which is BS. It was BS. I had to take my kids to school. I had to get the car to where it needed to be so that the car can take them to school. And he talking about some speeding. And he approached my vehicle like this, and I was pissed right then and there. They supposed to. Why?
It's just how they train like that.
They train like that? So you mean tell me you couldn't put your hand on your taser?
Okay, that's a good point.
And my question is, the first thing they load the gun up with is with bullets. What happened to the rubber bullets we used to have? What happened to the bean bag bullets?
Bad guy ain't got rubber bullets.
What?
Bad guy ain't got rubber bullets.
My point is, you got rubber bullets the size of real bullets that you can put into a clip. Let's use those first. Especially if you're doing a traffic violation. Nigga, I ain't robbed no bank. True. I ain't hit and run. You pulling me over for speeding. Huh?
The next man he pull over probably did.
Yeah, let me tell you this. When they pull you over, before they get out the car, guess what the first thing they do? And I'm telling you for a fact, this is what they do. They run your license plate. Yeah. They don't come to you and say license and registration. They run that plate before they get out their car. Yeah. While they pulling you over, they typing in right there. Why do you think that computer sits right there? So they can type like, okay. Or they can speak into a mic. You ain't know that, did you? They can speak to a mic and say, okay, I'm pulling over license plate, so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so. Just like we do when we hit that voice button when we driving, so it can type in what we want to say when we send the messages.
You better say the sorry.
My point exactly. So if you got all that prepared before you even pull me over, why you got your hand on your gun?
He don't know you though.
He know that the car is registered. Because when you pull up a license plate, you get the address, you get the owner, you get the registration, you get everything you need from that license plate.
True, but just because he get the owner and the registration, I mean the owner in the car though.
Right, but when he walk up to it and saw my goddamn let me get your license registration. When he saw my license, that wasn't enough. Why you got your hand on your gun?
You don't know what kind of time you don't know, right?
Right, he don't know what kind of time I own. But he also knows that he can grab. So then he shouldn't be a cop. Maybe he should be one of them crossing guards with the stop sign.
How do you not be scared when you be in a cop though?
Because they supposed to train you for those situations.
They can train you for the situation.
So you mean tell me the whole time you sitting there, you never pulled over somebody for speeding? Every time you gonna grab your gun, then you need to get the hell on for you accidentally shoot yourself in the foot or somebody else.
You got time to do Real is Raw?
Yeah, I got time to do Real is Raw. But all I'm saying
this
is...
was episode 12 of No Dragon, Just Ballz. He will give you a little taste of Real is Raw. Because, like, subscribe. And you know what?
Do me a favor. Let me know.
Why do you interrupt me when I'm doing the closing?
Because because it needs to be said before the closing. Let me know if y'all actually like Real is Raw. Because, I mean, if you don't like it, what sense is it for me to keep doing it?
Till it sticks.
I'm trying to get views up. I'm trying to get...
I'm not editing shit out because this is why we do it. Because we can do it. I'm going to say it. I don't give a fuck if you like me or not. This is the point. I do what the fuck I want to do. Guess what? You don't get to do what the fuck you want to do because you got to go up and get to work. You can't pee when you want to because boss is going to tax that ass. We do what the fuck we want to do on here. If you don't like Real is Raw, cut it off when the DGP logo hits. End it. If you like it, say you like it so we can have a whole fucking show of that by
That's
itself.
what I was trying to get to.
No, but you being too modest. I'm tired of this shit. You too modest. If you like it, like it. If you don't like it, fuck you. This shit ain't fucking easy. Doing this shit all the time for you to bring your bum ass up here just to watch and bring your fucking opinions. I hate you. I'm just being funny. I'm just talking shit.
You scared me.
No, I'm just talking shit. I just like to do shit like that. But I'm partially for real. I really don't like a lot of y'all motherfuckers, man. Leave me the fuck alone.
Why everybody is leave me the fuck alone? Who's bothering you?
But
at this point, they ain't got the hang of leave me alone. They don't understand that you're talking to them yet.
First time listeners, leave me the fuck alone. Last time listeners, continue to leave me the fuck alone.
Just subscribe anyway. Listen to me. Don't leave me alone. Let me
ask
know.
you this. Let me ask you this. You get a lot of people that say, "Hey, I didn't like this. I like this."
No,
people leave the fuck alone. Like you don't hear shit.
I don't know if they recognize me or not because like we got 37.
You don't know who the fuck watching because you ain't got nobody watching it.
And the people
but I let it be known in
advance
advance because don't contact me telling me what the fuck you think about what the fuck I'm doing. Are you a creator? If you're a creator in the same
they can give me insight
I respect
on what
your opinion.
Okay, I got you.
If you're just somebody who just viewing, I don't give a fuck about your opinion. And I feel like a lot of people who create music, because there's been a lot of times we listen to songs, we're like, why the fuck you put that song in there? This song ain't hitting. The fuck made you want to put that on there? But who the fuck are we? We don't create music. And they have every right to tell us, hey, I do what the fuck I want to do when it comes to this music thing. Fuck you. Fuck off. I'm doing it too. And my shit that I create, we create. Y'all just ain't gonna say it.
Notice he say I create.
No,
and then
I say
look
I
at
because I'm speaking from me. I'm speaking.
Okay.
I can't speak
do
for
the close
y'all.
of the show. I apologize for getting you off topic.
Yeah, you got me riled up now because
maybe we should do a Seti Seg segment.
A Seti Seg segment will be nothing but fuck yous. I hate you and a bunch of nasty videos trying to call people out.
That sound like we'll get viewership then, but we'll get the subscribers then. The Seti Seg segment.
That was episode 12.
And the Ballz point of view.
Ballz ain't got no point of view. He just a sicko. What was he saying? Damn, what did he say earlier? What did he say earlier? Harvey Weinstein and Jeffrey Epstein.
Got him mixed up.
Talking about that's my nigga.
Close the show.
That's episode 12. Like, subscribe, comment. And matter of fact, if you really give a fuck, tell other people just subscribe. Check us out. If they don't like it,
watch it on your lunch break and put it up high so everybody be nosy. Be like, what you doing? Girl, I'm watching that new No Dragons Just Ballz.
No, because I'm back in the city now. And I don't need that bullshit. I'm back in the city.
Anybody got recognized yet? Y'all guys got recognized yet?
No.
I did.
For real?
At work.
Because you told them to subscribe.
I told 3 people. Other people started.
And they told somebody.
I'm hoping so.
What them hoes say?
I don't be around hoes. I work with real.
There's hoes everywhere you go, ain't it?
Well, shit, they don't come out and say, I'm around the hoes. Thank you.
You work around respectable.
Tune in next time. Same dragon. Same No Dragon Just Ballz channel. Same time.
You work around all respect.
Thank you. Up next, Real is Raw.
I didn't see that shit that I seen a while back. Somebody fucking on. That was episode 12. Go ahead. I'm just talking shit.
That shit right there.
I don't know if I know tequila. I don't mess with that.
Me neither.
Welcome to another episode of Real is Raw, brought to you by the
Popeye chicken.
man.
You gonna bleep that
The
shit out?
DGP Network.
God damn it.
One day though.
Shit, we started to bring some food in this studio. Nigga sitting here all this time, he got to eat.
I'll never bring no fucking ideas.
Y'all fuck don't know it.
Yeah.
Don't know it.
No.
Don't bring none next time because this man on set schedule. You can't eat and pot at the same time.
He supposed to eat either before or after. He ain't gonna come on time, so we ain't worried about that.
No, you been fucking up.
You got it good though. You got all the power right now. You don't even know it.
That's what you're saying, but I don't know.
Yeah, I know you don't know. I just said you don't know it.
I throw my phone at this nigga. That motherfucker apologize. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you right. No.
I'm gonna say this. Anytime.
She feel like she the one that goddamn did it because she worked there for like 2-3 days, and she feel like, oh, that's because of me. You got up there because of me. Shut the fuck up.
Show some gratitude.
Anyway, we on Redless Raw. What's going? You know what?
Y'all ain't heard none on Marzito?
Oh, Vegeta and Goku got their ass whooped again in the manga.
I didn't even know it was back on.
I told you they was talking about it was trending on Twitter because
Are they talking about like the comic book? Because you know they got a comic book first.
the comic book comes first before the actual show.
Right. So
in the comic book,
so the show is
got
on.
Killed again. I talked about it months ago, and you would he was arguing me down. Something like, "Oh, you looking at the wrong." I was like, "No, it's trending on fucking Twitter." They was like, they were making whole memes. Like, yeah, it had
the goat dude was on the air.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
No. It's whatever new one that came out.
Yeah,
Because Japanese is up to date.
Right.
They coming out with that shit. But they had a meme where it had the boardroom. It was like, hey, how can we make Dragon Ball Z better? They was like, kill Vegeta again. I was like, yep, you're right. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Is that what they doing? Oh
no, it was a joke. They was making a meme because they're like, damn, because a lot of people love Vegeta and they're like, damn, why the fuck he keep going out like that?
Right.
But that be the point I've been trying to make to you. I was like, in a cartoon, you can't go off of like how we do on the movies. There's all these Easter eggs and all that shit.
I go off for respect and what I see. And what I see is a man training his heart out by himself 99% of the time with no teacher. Okay. Imagine being self-taught in anything. Guitar, violin, martial arts, baseball, football, and then you come up so good, you the second best in the world, entire world.
But would it still be
Don't they give you more credit than somebody being taught by a billionaire daddy who has tutors and stuff?
But what about the business of it? Keep making them lose until you get excited.
Yeah, it's called building anticipation. Yeah.
Until you see him
like
win.
wrestling.
Oh, don't bring up wrestling on this podcast. You know why? Because it's bullshit.
What,
These
AEW?
AEW is the shit.
Oh,
the way they bullshit.
They got Owen Hart on there. On the AEW
because,
got wrestling game coming out.
Yeah.
Because they got a whole
tournament.
Yeah, the tournament. They doing all this shit. AEW, I don't like that.
I told you that. I told you that way before when you was backing your favorite person. Who was it? Oh yeah, Vince McMahon.
He ain't my favorite person.
He your favorite person. He your business model. For what?
Because
keeping our people down, and not just black people, all ethnic people. And I don't mean keeping them down as in the sense that.
Who's the champion?
Big E Langston. And Roman Reigns. Huh? Oh, you ain't up to date? Maybe we should bring it up.
I know Big E and Roman Reigns because Roman Reigns supposed to be fighting Braun.
He said Roman going to heal, the best thing happened to him.
It was the best thing that happened to him.
Yeah.
Why?
I guess he's better heel than he is on her. Good.
Turning heel was the best thing that happened to him. Maybe. All I know is at this point, he the only one carrying the whole company. Roman Reigns is the only one carrying the whole company. He got storylines on WWE Raw. He got storylines on SmackDown. He got 2-3 different storylines on SmackDown. This man.
Yeah, you remember that?
He working his ass off.
I'm gonna look for a topic. Cause I thought that man would have something he want to talk about, or you had something you want to
You
say.
keep trying to trip me up.
No, not on your own shit.
Yes, you are.
No, I don't.
You threw up.
You want Titan?
Yes, I
That shit turned to ass, bro.
already. You think so?
Yeah.
Y'all didn't like that last episode because of the
Wait,
purgatory.
what happened on the last episode?
Purgatory. That's what you talking about, right?
Yeah.
You didn't see it? What? You didn't see
What happened on
where
Purgatory?
where Hawk returned?
Yeah.
You ain't see it? Well, we ain't gonna talk. We ain't gonna discuss it.
Man, yeah, I seen that bullshit.
Why is it bullshit?
You watched the first 2 seasons, man.
I watched every season.
So
I'm up to date. I'm up to
the
date.
first 2 seasons to this shit, it's sorry, it's trash.
It's building for a bigger story.
I feel like that was just a filler episode because I feel like they always had that one episode was just a filler.
They brought
ain't
back
really too much
Donna
shit
Troy and Tim Drake. Does anybody even know who Tim Drake is?
Tim
Robin,
Drake
right?
is the other Robin, but yeah,
Okay.
he died, but he came back. But I'm like,
It showed him in the first episode.
Okay. But
that-
I mean,
that was-
do you
that
know
was-
your history of Tim Drake?
but that goes.
Tim
what I
Drake.
said- No,
Tim.
wait.
He
Oh, no,
broke into
no,
the back
no,
of
no,
my
I
bill.
apologize.
No.
Tim Drake, go ahead.
That wasn't Tim Drake. That was Jason Todd. Jason Todd was a troubled youth who was in and out of juvie, who was in and out of foster home. Tim Drake was raised by a detective. So Tim Drake was the only one who's a better detective than Batman. As a kid, he figured out who Batman and Robin really were, according to the comic books.
Because he was such a goddamn stan.
No, it's because he was such a goddamn. His daddy taught him from birth about detective work, about how you pay attention to this, how you pay attention to
That's
that.
why I'm
According to
showing
the
you,
comic
oh,
book.
you're this person, you're that person. I
Yeah,
remember you.
because you did this particular flip that nobody in the world can do, and you did it at the circus, and you did it again in your suit. You know what I'm saying? Like he connect dots. He's a Sherlock Holmes.
I'm Titan, they showed his dad on cooking noodles. Though.
No, well, yes and no, but I think that was his uncle, but I ain't for sure because
Might have been
yeah. But my point is like the comic book. A lot of people like we gonna start with pieces of the comic book, but to keep it fresh and throw you off the scent, we gonna change it every once in a while. Like we ain't gonna let you know exactly how it happened. And they doing that right now with Injustice, Gods Among Us. They turned into animation. The animation movie genre of the DC Nation is whooping the ass of any and everybody. It's beating Mortal Kombat out. It's beating out all of your favorite people. Marvel. It's just
Yeah, because you don't
it's
really
best.
see too many cartoon movies.
But if y'all recall correctly, way back when, I said if they make a movie out of this game when it first came out, it's gonna go. I said that I said that while we was working together.
I got Injustice, but I ain't care for it. I don't care for arcade game like that.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. Because it's like, how many times can you just sit up there and just mash buttons?
If it's for nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, just,
And I used to get mad too.
So y'all don't pay attention to the story?
I mean, the story.
I mean, I could watch the story.
It was an original story.
I want to play the story. I don't want to just sit there and watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right, that's what they. I mean,
No, I mean, you fight the Joker.
I get it.
Yeah,
If it was a Marvel game,
you know
y'all,
what I'm saying?
you played the Marvel Spider-Man game out though. Didn't you?
That shit right there was, man.
Hey, no, don't do that.
shit
Don't
real
do that.
fun.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
You played it, man.
We grew up on the old Spider-Man game where they had Electro, Rhino, and all them. Now, don't do that. And them things.
Superman game came out first.
Who?
Batman game came out first. Batman made a movie, then a game. Then Batman Returns made a movie, then a game.
I had a Batman game on Nintendo and all that.
I'm talking about Free Roam though. When Free Roam hit, it took it to a different level. Now I remember the Batman game you talking about. What,
But there was a
1989?
Superman game on Nintendo 64,
Yeah.
and that was free roam. Wow.
I had that game. where he
You've
could
always
look-
done
he
that.
could
You
freeze
always ignore the fucking legends. You always ignore the
It's not
foundation.
considered a legend
All you
because
care
you
about
did
is
it.
the pretty windows, the high peaks at the top. You don't care about how. See, y'all the type of people that look up. I'm the type of person that look down. If there's an earthquake in this bitch, I didn't know that foundation is strong enough where the whole building won't fall over. Y'all look up and say, ooh, look at the pretty tall building. Fuck how tall it is. Can it withstand an earthquake in this bitch if I'm at the top of the
So,
building?
Are you calling a Superman game a classic?
Nope. I just said it was the foundation.
Okay.
I just said that.
But you also said on the previous podcast that certain things make it better. R. Kelly made it to
Evolve. Yes.
Okay.
But I
If you
never
wanna
forget the
call it- if you
foundation.
wanna call
Y'all
it-
always
okay,
don't
that
care about the
Superman
foundation.
bullshit Was the foundation. You gotta admit, cut the shit. We
And
on
not
this
just
show.
Superman,
Rail is raw. You're not
not
being
just-
raw.
No. Just because I don't agree with you. Just because I don't agree with you.
Superman game, a better one.
They kept remaking it. They kept remaking it. They remade a yeah.
And you be like, damn, that shit look good.
You gotta wait a minute, just like they did with Deadpool. How long do we have to wait for a real Deadpool movie? How long do we have to wait? They had to sneak and leak scenes on the internet before they actually made it. Huh?
Deadpool had a following like that?
Yeah, he had a following. But they kept trying to see Deadpool ain't nothing but MA. Mature audience. You can't or PG-13 at the least. But when you sit there and do that, you gotta think, is it big enough? The fans had to push it open because they refused to do it. Ryan Reynolds leaked something, and it finally got made.
I ain't gonna lie.
Just like with the Snyder Cut. We begged and begged and begged. Y'all won't listen to us.
But at the same time, it gave something that was trash. I feel like the Snyder Cut, they were probably half of them trying to make their money back at the same time.
But Snyder did a lot of foul shit too. Because they told him, don't put this in there. And he basically said, fuck it, I'm going to put it in there.
How was that?
But I know you said it before.
Well, if you signed the contract saying you want to put it in there.
They had to see it first before they put it out.
Whether they seen it or not. Why is that foul shit? You gonna tell me I'm painting a picture. You gonna tell me what colors to use. No, you're not gonna tell me shit.
Let's say
it's my picture.
Have a Green Lantern in this movie. And I say, don't put that Green Lantern in because we finna come out with a Green Lantern TV show. We want this to tie into the Justice League. And you say, I don't give a fuck. I'm doing it
because my cut was supposed to come out before your series. You fucked up my movie.
Well, anybody else
it ain't they movie. That's why it's called Snyder's Cut, not Snyder's Cut featuring the WB. It's Snyder's Cut, period. Because the first bullshit you gave us that Justice League.
So let me ask you this.
His name is synonymous with amazing. So this ain't his first movie. Snyder is not his first. This is not his first
$400 million sitting around to create a movie.
No, he had no $400 million.
Where he got it from?
He could have made $400 million if they would have left this shit alone. The first Justice League movie, 1 to 5.
Yeah, 1 to 5.
1 to 5.
I'm gonna give it a 3, and it's only because I like Batman
and look what they did to him. Yeah. The Snyder's Cut, 5 out of 5.
Yeah, 5, easy 5 out of 5.
If they'd have left him the fuck alone and let him do what he needed to do, we wouldn't have had to deal with that 3 at all. We wouldn't have been in existence at all. Think about that.
What good does that movie do if we ain't finna get another?
You laced. Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go. Talking in circles. I'm finna go crazy.
No.
It lays the foundation for the next cut.
When they gonna
be not finna do another cut.
Oh, yes. Yes, they will. If we just like we did in petition for the Snyder's Cut.
Have moved on. There's
no, they haven't.
Oh, well,
no, they haven't. Yes, they want a whole Snyder Cut universe created. The darker side.
I mean, they gonna do it, huh?
Yes, they will.
You know the problem.
Ain't enough time.
You had, from my understanding, you had a lot of people that were frustrated with Marvel prior who kept quiet. They is working in DC now. They is working in.
Now, is that what you want? Think about that.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to work for a company that just makes you so mad you go jump onto another ship.
No, but the thing is, I want people who actually was fans of the genre.
Thank you.
Instead of just looking at the money and don't give a fuck.
Thank you.
Like I'm ready to see another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but I want you to get back to the essence of the original. The original was classic. You had something for the kids. The kids watched it, and you had something for the adults that only adults understood. Cause that was some serious shit. That was some good shit. You need to watch the original.
I watched the original.
You did?
Oh, Ninja Turtle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The movies 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, the original.
When in the suits and shit, right?
Yeah, rubber suits.
Yeah, and Raphael was in a coma damn near.
Yeah, why you think watch it?
I don't think he's
because you're young.
I mean, and Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, but a
you
lot
watched 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Secret of the Ooze with Vanilla Ice. Yeah. You watched 3 when they went to Japan.
Back to time. Yeah.
Okay. Did you watch the musical?
No, I watched it.
Yeah.
I watched that shit when they had on tennis shoes.
Yeah, it did. Schrader had shut down the whole building. Can't nobody get. Hey, I was a kid. I love that shit.
Well, reason he was shot because most classics they go over the head of today's youth, such as Casablanca.
I watched that at school, boy.
I watched it 2 weekends ago.
Outside. They need to do a remake. I want to see.
The Outside?
Yeah. I love that book, man.
Yeah, we read that in middle school.
That was then.
Outside.
This is now.
Let me tell y'all something about that.
I
Like,
gotta ask you a question about a new show coming up. Go ahead.
yeah, it's too many updated movies that's losing the essence of the point of the movie. Like they're trying to redo. Y'all heard Jamie Foxx trying to redo Misery with an all black cast.
Wait, what's Misery?
The lady
Stephen King. Misery.
The author was she
Kathy
kidnapped
Bates.
Dude and locked him in the
No,
house
he had a car accident on a mountain. She took him back to her little.
She wouldn't let him leave.
And she wouldn't let him leave until he fixed the story. It won Kathy Bates an Oscar.
What?
He went to do it with all black.
I don't know.
Did you watch?
Some stuff you gotta leave alone.
Jumping Jack, whatever that shit was. Her.
It's not shit.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Cause you know what? I really do need to put some respect on Whoopi's name.
It's not even that. I'm telling you, she was breaking down doors for y'all.
But did you see? Do you even watch the podcast?
I watch every podcast. I'm not gonna watch this one, but I watch every podcast.
Don't be twisting that shit.
I'm not gonna watch this one, but I've watched every podcast to try to perfect my perfect my craft.
This one too raw.
This one's too disgusting.
Anyway, this ain't the Wonder Years.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
They
2
got
days ago.
Got you there. Wonder Years.
I know what it is, but I can't see them here.
It was about the little white boy, right? Wasn't that in his family?
Yeah.
I mean, it sounded bland because it was like you got a lot of shit. But it was kind of like it kind of give me like Everybody Hates Chris. I feel like Everybody Hates Chris came from that. Like that was one of the seeds. Like
I see. From the point of view of the black side of it.
But they got a remake.
Came on with the one
Have a little help from our friend.
Yeah.
But they got a black show coming out called The Wonder Years.
It came out. It's already out. Don Cheadle.
No,
Don Cheadle.
No, do like he.
Wait, what is Don Cheadle?
He the main character. He's doing the back end, just like Chris Rock did. The back. He's the voiceover for flashbacks.
Do like he, man, not Don Cheadle. Wait, he producing it or he in?
It's him.
You talking Wonder Year on Hulu?
The black version of the Wonder Years.
It do like he.
It's Don Cheadle telling you about his life. It's a flashback.
His real life, or basically
his life.
I watched it. I ain't see Don Cheadle.
It's his voice you hearing. My dad sat up there and got into an argument with my mom, and my mom would say to us all the time, "Stay out of grown folks' business." That was his voice. That's his overcast. That's his voice.
I apologize for not knowing Don Cheadle sound like off the muscle.
You need to apologize for not saying he a legend.
I never said he was not. I never said he was or wasn't a legend.
Michael K. Williams wasn't a legend.
Yeah, both of them are legend. So he a legend, but his voice came on. I ain't recognized.
But yeah, it's a story about his life, just like Chris Rock did. Everybody Hates Chris. That was about his life.
I ain't being disrespectful and thing, but ABC said, "Okay, Don Cheadle, we can give you a story about your life right now," and he went with it.
Yeah, I guess. I wasn't in the meeting.
What he did?
Why you asking me?
I ain't being disrespectful, you know what I'm saying?
Like what he did. Like okay, well, The Rock did one too.
That's The Rock though.
What he did?
Come on, man.
He was a wrestler.
You can do The Rock like that, man.
But you can do Don Cheadle like that.
Yeah.
War Machine. Will Smith, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah, he was on that.
It's two sidekicks. Go ahead.
He said Ocean's 8, not Ocean's 12, 13, 14.
On that.
Okay. Bernie Mac. Everything he did, he started for sidekick, but he left the impact. That was the point.
What impact Don Cheadle left though?
You need to go. When you get a chance, go watch.
I'm talking about Black Rwanda. What you said?
Hotel Rwanda?
Man, it was pretty good. Getting credit for that, but at the same time, that story was just a great story, though. So they can't.
But
really
how many movies? How many actors have?
We've already discussed it. Remember how we said we don't really pay attention. Like,
he don't got
one actor. He got that show. On
Black
HBO.
Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, you watched it, Black Monday.
Yeah, but it was
He with the long ponytail.
Crazy as fuck.
It's funny and shit. That's not.
That shit funny as fuck.
When you say Don Cheadle, I think of all the shit he played in, but don't.
He don't stand out enough.
Yeah,
for you. Okay.
Who's your favorite actor right now? And why?
It's always been Denzel. He's always got a message, and nobody pays attention to the message.
So you ready to see Macbeth?
I'm ready to see whatever he plays in.
He got a new shit coming out.
And Macbeth.
Yeah.
And Macbeth, that was an all-white cast.
Yeah, and he's the only black person, so I want to see how that plays. Like, are they gonna play to it?
Because we weren't allowed to be on stage. Macbeth is a Shakespearean play.
So a time piece.
Well, we weren't allowed to be on stage back then. So yeah, anything he plays
Jeffrey
in.
Wright need to come out. You familiar with Jeffrey Wright?
From what he play here?
Well, he's gonna be Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah, he was Commissioner Gordon.
I ain't trying to be funny, but I thought that was a Hispanic dude.
No, cause you remember him from Shaft. He played a Hispanic dude in Shaft. Boy, he was like, "You killed my brother."
Peoples?
You killed my brother. No, Shaft.
Peoples was his name in Shaft. That was the character's name.
He was like, "Punta, why you flinch?" And that man was black. He's a good actor.
He's not, that man's black.
Black.
Wow, I thought he was Hispanic.
He's great.
He's black.
I ain't say good.
He is. He's. I put him up there with Denzel.
Yeah, like still, yeah.
Well, y'all gonna see that new Batman movie?
Oh, the animated movie?
Animated? No, I'm talking about with Robert Pattinson.
No
Robert Pattinson, not James Patterson. Why?
Damn it.
Why?
Because that's Batman.
Oh, okay.
So
So when I did the same thing with Denzel, you smacked your lips. I support anything with a particular actor. You support anything with a particular character. You smacked your lips.
Who's your favorite actor right now?
I said Denzel. Why?
He hasn't came out with anything like. What was the last movie? Eraser 2.
Eraser? You mean Equalizer?
Oh,
you son of a bitch!
I mean, ain't nothing stuck in the man. I know it last two wasn't really.
I'm disappointed.
What does it take for y'all? What does it take? I mean, he makes millions of dollars. He's got Oscar wins. None of that matters. What do y'all see as a legend? Because every time I say a legend, y'all look like he is a legend.
You say he
I
made a
said,
good move in the
what's your actor right now? And you took the cheap way out. It's like naming your top 5 right now, and you still say Biggie and Tupac. No, you got them in Jay-Z and.
You want an updated version?
Yeah.
No, I'm giving you the top 5. Period. Not top 5 of this this era.
Who's the upcoming actor that you was like, hey, they got something going?
I can't see no up and coming actor. All mine gonna be legends. Idris Elba, Will Smith. I ain't see nothing that his son was in.
What's that movie with Denzel's son and they was going like they was
back
going
in town with
backwards?
the bullets and shit.
Yeah.
I forget the name.
Going backwards with bullets.
Yeah, like I can't really explain this shit. Like
it was like right when the
it was like some Black Mason type shit.
Tenet?
Yeah. Tenet.
I ain't like that movie.
I ain't never seen it.
Yeah, I tried to watch it.
I've been trying to watch it, but
yeah, you couldn't get into it.
It reminds me of Looper. It reminds me of Matrix. It's like it's just keep repeating what's when somebody come up with an original story, and they're like, "Oh, this was great," and then people start making they start making little copies of it.
I like Limitless. That's a classic movie.
Oh, I loved Limitless. I love it.
That man, hey, he wore that shit so bad he start drinking that man blood just to get that.
It was beautiful.
You seen Limitless?
What's it about?
It's about this magic. Well, not magic.
It was a pill, and it made you smart.
I watched it with the white dude.
He got so damn deep with it that he manufactured it to the point where he could put your hand, he could touch you and to tell you, oh, you finna have a heart failure in about 3 weeks. The car finna crash right now.
Yeah, TV show on it, don't it?
Yeah, it's got one out. Yeah,
TV show.
But
I ain't watched this.
It's a lot of movies and plays that I seen that I be thinking, ain't no way you thought of this out of blue. Somebody trying to tell us something. You know what I'm saying? Like Nightmare on Elm Street. Did you know that was based off of something that was actually happening? In Japan, there were these people having these dreams that was actually killing them, and Wes Craven himself did research on it, and he started having nightmares. And Nightmare on Elm Street came from that.
You know, okay, see, start something. I think you heard about it when they said Michael Jackson was getting all his ideas from his dreams. And then they
the way he moved, the way most of them are space oriented, I don't believe. I mean, I don't deny. I believe it.
No, his music.
That's what I said. The way his videos, he see a video and then he put a music to it.
Let me finish that off, because I'm trying to think of something deep, because that's how Rayless Raw get. But we've been talking about superficial shit right now.
Okay.
They said Michael Jackson died because they always induced, they basically put him to sleep.
Trying to induce like a hallucination.
Because I had a dream about this shit, and it made me, like, in the dream, I was putting the shit.
It felt so real that
it
had.
Wasn't that. It was real.
You feel like it was a manifestation then?
Yeah, because remember when I brought. We'll talk about that shit later. But when I brought that, and I said we're gonna start using it because I had a dream about that. and it gave me that idea to do it. But anyway, back to Mike MJ. He got his musical ideas from his dreams. So I guess he had a dream one time about a song, and it charted. So ever since then, he was like, "Hey, put me to sleep." And the longer he slept, the more ideas he came up with, to the point where he just.
Well, the longer you sleep, the more in depth you can see your dream. Like you can really see it without. Because a lot of times when people go to sleep, they see that little fluffy, fuzzy cloud, and they can't really make out what's going on. But when you go into that deep sleep, it's called the REM sleep. You can visualize everything perfectly clear.
So what about a friend of mine keeps having a dream about snakes?
Do I look Native American? I don't know.
Google that.
Yeah, you have to Google that.
Damn, can you come up with your own idea? This is Rayless Raw. I'm asking you for a reason.
What you asking me for?
Give me some
Snakes. A lot of time dreams are backwards. A lot of people see visions of 666. Back then they thought it meant 999. They thought the word was going to end 1999. That's why Y2K came into play. Yeah, that's why Y2K came into play. Because a lot of dreams, numbers are backwards. Fish mean pregnancy. Snakes mean death. A lot of times it's backwards. Or deceit. A lot of times it's backwards. Because people be like, well, snakes, they sinister. They slither on their belly. All that means is keep a low profile. Go low and pay attention to the stuff around you. Listen to the vibe. Like Native Americans, certain tribes, they feel like the snake telling you to listen to the ground. Get closer down. Pay attention to the vibrations. That's what a lot of Native Americans think. Not everybody thinks snakes are bad. Because if you look at it as a whole, snakes keep the vermin population down. They help keep the ecosystem in check. They also make sure that they keep certain animals out of certain areas. Horses, cows, rodents. I ain't never been there.
No, but they got an infestation to where you get
Man created that problem. Wasn't no python swimming across way over here to us. Somebody said, "Ooh, look, I can't take care of it," and then let it go. Never, and then they started crossbreeding. They started crossbreeding. That's how you got these bigger pythons, these funny looking ones. Some that look like they vipers, some that ain't.
It all on deadly, though.
Anything is deadly. A duck is deadly. Think about it like this. A duck swims in a dirty water, eats the fish out that same water. Now it's got bacteria in its mouth and it bites you. Bacteria is in your open wound.
Kind of like how they said coronavirus happened. Remember it was said the bat.
Yeah. That was
pig and all that.
Yeah, I don't believe that even for a split second.
You believe it was manufactured?
I know it was manufactured.
How do you feel about all these people losing their jobs because they won't get vaccinated?
Perfect. I was hoping somebody would bring that up. I call bullshit. Real is raw. I call bullshit. You can't force me to put something in my body that I don't want in my body. What's the difference between you forcing that on me and then you telling me I can't have an abortion? It's my body. What if I was raped? Not me, of course. What if I was raped and got pregnant by the rapist? And every time I see that baby, I see that rapist. So now I'm abusing that baby. Now that baby grew up angry, hateful, and all I did was create more evil in the world because of what happened to me.
You took it to a dark place.
I took it to a place that's factual. These things happen. And then there's certain alternatives to it. When people get raped, it come out of nowhere, right? So a lot of people be like, well, if we get our child on birth control, so in case, because I know a couple that actually did this. They put their child on birth control because their niece had gotten raped. So they was like, I'm going to put her on birth control in case something like this happens to her. They were basically scared into doing it. So now, whenever anybody gives you, when I was younger, anybody puts you on birth control, anybody gives you prophylactics, you think they giving you permission to go have sex. And that's what the daughter did. She was like, well, this means I can go have sex without worry about getting pregnant. But you forgot about the STDs and everything. You know what I'm saying? Talk to them. Tell them why you're doing this.
I got another question.
But you telling me either I lose my job or if I don't get vaccinated, that's against the Constitution. You can't tell me what to put in my body. You can't force something on me that I don't even agree with. Maybe it's religious reasons. Maybe it's because I found out that if I get this vaccination, both of them, because you need both of them, if I get this vaccination and catch COVID, I still can catch it. I still can carry it. I still can pass it on. So what's the point of getting it?
But they basically saying if you get the shot, it won't be as bad. Kind of like
Yeah, it won't kill you. Well, your immune system, you die from things, no doubt. You die from infections, no doubt. You know, back in the day, this was, how old am I? 40 years ago. You know what the pandemic was back then?
Cold.
The flu.
Yeah.
The flu killed hundreds of thousands of people.
And that's why some people now to this day, they won't even.
I never got a flu shot. I never got one. My whole life, I never got a flu shot. And I never caught the flu.
Hey,
So the immune system works. No 100%. It killed a lot of people. It killed a lot of people that I know.
I think second grade, I come walking nothing.
Yeah.
What happened? Did you get the flu shot after you got the flu?
I can't remember. I just remember being sick for a couple of days.
Did you get the flu shot after you got the flu?
No, I got it when I was way younger, like when I was coming up.
So you got the flu shot and still caught the flu?
Yeah.
Did it subside some of the symptoms? Was it less unbearable?
No.
See what I'm saying? But you telling me?
Remember, chickenpox was a big thing, and don't nobody get chickenpox no more.
That was also a pandemic.
I remember I got chickenpox.
That was also a pandemic. You see what I'm saying?
Smallpox and them old folks.
Your immune system and people like Nicki Minaj got in trouble for saying she not getting it. She didn't say I recommend don't nobody get it. She said I'm not getting it. Then she made and brought another person's personal thing into light. She brought
behind that shit.
They were like, well, my boyfriend cousin got it and it sterilized them, which I think is the purpose of it anyway.
Yeah, I believe.
Not to sterilize, but to keep
population
in check.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's like not. Damn, I want to bring some on the podcast. Last year, we was paying attention to everything. We were like, this the worst year ever. I can't wait to get past 2020. And then if you really look at 2021, it's like, hey, it's a lot of shit going on. China, the shit going on with China.
That's been going on. But they were distracting it with this pandemic.
And then the Taliban and Afghanistan. I'm like, there's more to it than what we see and know. But they distracted, like you said.
It's an illusion.
R. Kelly. We, instead of paying attention to what's going on over here, okay, we're finna bring this entertainment. Because that's what everybody pays. It's easy to pay attention to entertainment versus paying Afghanistan. Why are the Haitians? Because I was watching the thing and I'm like, why is the Haitians in Texas? Because Haiti's if you in Haiti, the closest thing is Florida. Why the fuck are you going all the way through Mexico to get to Texas?
But he ran for something.
But you had an earthquake in Haiti. Nah, it had to be Haitians already in Mexico and south of the border, South America, and going through whatever they're going through. Because they don't really like black folks. I don't give a damn Haitian, African, Sudanese, anything. They don't like y'all for real. So they open up the border. You go to America, think you're going to get away out. And then what they do? They round them up on the planes and say, hey, we send you back. Now, I'm a skeptic. Probably put them on a plane and took them somewhere else.
Let me ask you this.
Don't ask me nothing. This your show.
I meant the masses.
I didn't play it.
COVID's here, there, everywhere, but
you open up the border and let everybody in.
I haven't heard it being in Haiti. I haven't heard it being in Hawaii. I mean, that doesn't mean it hasn't been. I just said I haven't heard it.
Because they always talk about Florida.
My sister's in Hawaii now. I can ask about her.
Okay.
What part? Honolulu?
Yeah,
But my point is, like, I told my job that. I said, y'all can sit up there if you want to. You can sit up there if you want to try to play with me about this. You can't tell me what to put in my body. Because 2 people I know went and got the vaccination. And they had to miss some days of work. Because it drains you. Which anything drains you.
Give you flu like something.
But I was like, when he came back, I was like, oh, okay, you good now. And he told me, oh, no, I still can catch it. Oh, no, I still can pass it.
I got to get the booster shot.
Boost these. No, man. Look. It's too many injection shit going. Do I believe in vaccinations? Yes, I do. Do I believe in this particular one? I thought a vaccination is supposed to protect those around you from
They
it.
want you to get it too bad.
It's supposed to take more than a year to make, too, no?
Who you telling? Oh, who you telling?
They
Motherfucker
said
couldn't
they
find a
had
cure for
video.
AIDS, but you found a cure for COVID in less
They
than
had
a
a
year.
video where they was talking about somebody had went to, I ain't gonna say Congress, but they went somewhere. I gotta find it. They went somewhere and they was talking about how they was testing it on animals.
I thought
had
animal
the same-
testing was out.
No, they tested on animals and the animals were dying. And then it was like, all right, send them out. Like, hold on now. You testing shit on animals and people are dying. I mean, animals are dying. And then you give it to humans.
You said that you heard somewhere down the line that it was a bat that had it. And
No, that's what they were saying.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
A bat bit a pig, and
we ate the swine or something like that, right?
Not we, the Japanese.
And then the Japanese, we ate the Japanese. We turned into zombies.
No, they
contracted it and then started spreading.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what they say.
Well, let's follow backwards then. Instead of going forward, let's
Remember,
go back.
Obama said it. Your man.
Before we start going forward, see, that's a lot of people's problem. The bat bit the pig, and then John ate the pig, and then John passed it. Stop. Go back. Where did the bat get it from? What cave was he in? What area was he in?
You know
What
I
other
mean?
bat did he get it from? Let's go backwards instead of
movies.
forward.
Remember you said these people get these ideas from movies. Cool Joe. Remember?
Yeah, rabies.
The bat bit the dog on the nose.
Right, rabies.
And then next you know dogs start going crazy. A lot of truth to this shit now.
But it's a lot. You still going forward. If we find out the original, then you can find a better cure. Instead of trying to find out the distant cousin.
I wonder what the aliens got to say about all this shit though.
You probably
You do that on City Sig segment. Don't you talk to me about no aliens.
You the indigo child. I stand on that.
Do me a favor. While you speaking out indigo child, give me the definition.
I told you.
Give me the definition. No. I want to hear out your mouth the definition.
I don't know off top.
You don't know off top. So go ahead and give me look it up. Give me the definition.
Cause you agreed when I told you about it the first time. You was like, oh damn.
That ain't. I've always disagreed with that because to me it sounds like a science fiction made up BS. All I do is what I'm supposed to do. I pay attention. I got no choice. Because if you don't pay attention, it'll get you killed. Give me the definition, sir, please, of an indigo child. And say it out loud so everybody can hear how far-fetched and how sci-fi it sounds. Science fiction. And then we'll have somebody comment to see if they feel like this matches me. And your best definition as far as you're
Okay, I'm gonna ask
concerned.
you a question.
Okay.
Do you feel spiritually awakened?
So do many Africans. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
You are destined to be here.
I'm doomed to be here.
You have high expectations of yourself and others.
Hope. Yes, sir.
You have a strong intuition.
Everybody does. They just don't pay attention.
You question
Yes, sir.
authority.
All the time.
You want to overturn the man.
No, sir. I don't. I just want them to wake up and see us all as equals.
You are creative.
Nope.
You are a change maker.
Yes.
You are a lost soul.
Yes.
You are headstrong.
No.
Yes.
No. Headstrong is someone who's stubborn. I can be.
Soul missions is encoded in your very being. You know your self-worth. You are willing to back down from confronting what feels out of integrity. Ooh, got him.
Okay, hold on.
No.
Just wait, hold on.
Yeah, I might-
Just hold that thought. What you look at me like that for?
You got to know.
So you.
What like 11 out of 13?
No, because now I need to go back. We need to go. Damn. We need to go back. You say you don't question authority. Okay.
I do though.
You are not one to negotiate so certain in your view and ways. You're often rebellious and a skeptic of those in power. This can occasionally get you in trouble, so know how to get into the good and noble types of trouble.
That ain't me. That ain't me.
Again.
You wrote the window down last week, then.
Yeah.
Noble trouble. Noble trouble. You get into trouble.
If I was against authority, I wouldn't be getting promotions.
That was noble trouble you got yourself into. Was it not?
No,
noble.
did
It
it?
was noble of you to basically defend that woman, but also you also putting yourself in trouble.
How did I get in trouble? They didn't pull me over.
They did it, but you could have. They could have said, "Hey, pull over."
And I told them to kiss my ass.
You see what he's doing?
I just said, what reason do you have to pull me over? Because I'm allowed to talk out a window. Y'all need to learn y'all rights around here.
Okay.
Folks finna start taking y'all rights.
Wasn't creative,
Not at all.
musically and artistically gifted.
Nope.
Your art invites others to see the world.
Damn, I just realized something.
Through your eyes. Nurtures disability. That's creative.
I said no, but I was thinking more of drawing.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about
artistic thoughts.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Did you say you question authority?
Yes, because there's more than one way to do anything.
Yeah, strong intuition. Yeah, you do have high expectations of yourself and others. Yeah, okay. So right, so far we're getting more right.
That's not a definition.
Which part?
All of that is you're asking me basic questions that apply to any and everybody. Cause think about what you just read. Doesn't that apply to you too? And you?
No.
Are you not creative?
Nope.
Don't you question authority? Didn't you tell your boss several times it'd be easier if we do it this way?
Hell no. He said that lady with the bad leg talk to me in a kind of way. Don't you say her name?
The bad what?
Bad leg.
My favorite worker there.
The one that gave
with
you
the
your
glasses
fucking name.
and yeah.
Oh.
When you call, hey, how you doing? Fuck that. All right, you are.
Okay, well, everything he just said can be pushed on you in this podcast alone. Everything you just said. Fuck, I don't care what you think. Is that not going against authority? Creative. Was this not your idea?
No, we agree.
The name.
We agree.
The name.
We agree.
The name.
I didn't say, hey, hey, fellas, come on now. He tried to
The studio. The studio. This was all your idea.
You birthed it, though. You birthed it.
Thank you.
Why you let him do this?
Is it not
This is about
everything?
me.
Because see, this is how they do it. This is the same way psychics do
I
it.
say psychics.
They go abroad.
Can I finish the questions?
Yo, yeah. And then while you answer these questions,
Lost somebody.
You are a lost
You
soul.
see?
Yeah.
You are a lost soul.
and we all looking. See, that's my whole point. We all looking for our way.
Yeah.
So that applies to everyone in this room.
I'm finna ask that.
Cause see, you what you doing is ask. That's the oldest trick in the book. Magicians use it to try to get you to okay. Think of a color, black and green, black, green. Why you narrow it down to just
You
them
see
two
what
colors?
He's doing like basically like how people feel like
I'm trying to
not
teach
card
y'all
reading,
something.
but like how people be like, oh,
Psychics.
you gonna die soon. It's like, yeah, we all finna die soon.
That's exactly what
get
you just
angry.
did.
We all get angry.
That's what you just did.
I was reading.
And it applies to anybody with a pulse. The first question was, what was the first question? Do you remember? Off the top of your head?
What, when I asked you?
Yes. Because I asked you for a definition. You started reading out shit that could apply to everybody on the planet.
Keep talking, damn it. Don't read.
I'm just saying. Like, it could apply to everybody in this room. That's the vaguest way to find out if this does this identify you.
And don't bullshit me.
What?
Psychic ability.
No. If I had psychic ability, I'd have hit that $520 million jackpot. We all would have been sitting pretty.
Yeah,
I'd have gave you about
psychic ability.
I'd have gave you $4 million. I'd have gave you $4 million easy. I'd have gave you 2,000, and we'd have been on our way.
You see how he's deflecting in a sense of spirituality.
No, I'm not psychic. I don't feel psychic.
What if you had deja vu a lot?
That everybody has deja vu.
Hey man, that deja
Let me
vu
tell you why. You know what deja vu is? Do you know what deja vu is? Experiencing something that you've experienced back before. Men are the highest. We are the ones with the routines. Right or wrong?
Yeah.
Every Monday you wake up, you do this, you that, you get ready for work. That's a routine. How ain't it deja vu? If you just did the shit Monday, you're doing it again Tuesday, then Wednesday, then Thursday. Yes, that's deja vu.
So what are your thoughts about? Oh, go ahead.
Well, you ever thought about doing something then, or like a week later you doing it, but it's the same thing?
It's a routine. Routine is deja vu. Deja vu is routine. And every male has a routine to keep things in line, in order, so we can move to the next spot, next spot, next spot, next spot. It's the way of keeping things organized. So when you say deja vu, that's another vague term. It can be used on anything. Man, I had a dream. I was going to work. Did you go to work yesterday? Yeah. That's not a dream. That ain't deja vu. No. That's your routine.
But my deja vu seems like something was finna happen. Like, and it happens.
It's already happened before. You just recollect it because it happened again.
Okay, let's talk about something else. Cause I'm trying to think.
You trying to call. Before you do that, you need to apologize for calling me an indigo child.
You still is. And it fit. The penile gland. Your thoughts. Which they equivalent to the third eye. They equivalent your penile gland to the third eye. And they said the fluoride is what they try to basically turn into like damn near like a rock. Damn near. Yeah. Like it's just dead.
To kill it.
Yeah. Yeah, come on. Yeah. You see he be looking.
Because
I play dumb and he go.
No, I'm looking at that. It's got me confused.
Oh, we gotta talk about that too.
Because
you see it yesterday?
Yeah, I saw it. I've seen bigger. But anytime somebody is more intelligent or grows more intelligent, they're a liability. They're a problem. Because if you're supposed to think one way about any and everything, if we all supposed to be like-minded, and you start going off the beaten path, you become a problem. Because we so used to things going one way. Y'all seen Loki, that last episode. Mm-hmm. The time branch, it's only supposed to go one way, right?
He was sick. He was fucking himself. A different version of himself.
The time branch only supposed to go one way, right? Why? Because it's what you're familiar with, or because it's routine? So if any time it branches off, that's a problem. Why? Because you don't know what's going to happen there? That's the way life's supposed to be. You're not supposed to know what's going to happen. If you knew how you were going to end and everything else, you'd probably kill yourself a lot sooner because of how bored you'd be.
You sure about that? Because you sure that's not what God wanted?
I know it's not what he wanted.
God didn't want us to be naive because he didn't want us about that.
No, he didn't want us to be, he didn't want us to know all. Because when you know it all, what else have you to learn? I can't teach you nothing. You know everything. Which means you can't evolve. Your heart can't get bigger. Your spirit can't grow.
But that's
you're going to stay what you are.
Aliens to being the devil.
So why you put the tree on the truth in the garden purpose?
That one you'd have to ask a preacher. I have my own opinion on it, but you'd have to ask the preacher the facts.
This is your opinion.
Obedience. That's why he put it there. He put it there to see if you would be obedient. Now, in his mind, he already knew what was going to happen. But he was hoping with his heart that you listen to what he had to say. Because as you think about it, the further we go along in life, the further we leave away from God.
And it's funny to me, too.
Funny?
I mean, not.
No, he said it.
Okay. You say he knows what you're going to do, but at the same time, he hope you do something.
Exactly.
Don't
freedom of will, choice.
What's the word for that? Don't they contradict yourself, though?
No.
I don't.
You ever heard of prepare for the worst and hope for the best?
It sounds ignorant, though, man.
No, it doesn't sound ignorant. If I give you advice, and this is a pure reflection of myself. Mm-hmm. I've given great advice to people and hope that they would follow them so they wouldn't have to go down the wrong path or deal with pain or hurt in any way, shape, or form. You didn't know what they were going to do, though. No, I didn't know what they was going to do. But the fact that you came to me suggested to me that you wanted the best outcome.
True.
But by you not following it, now I'm confused heart and head about what you want out of life. So why do you keep coming back? Okay.
But God said the tree right here. Mm-hmm. He know you finna eat from it.
No. Yeah, he know you finna eat from it. Yeah.
But he hoping he not eat from it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something. In that regard, it's like
that's what you doing. Like, hey,
no. In that regard, I'm finna answer for you. In that regard, let's call it a bet so you can understand what I'm saying better. I already know how the bet going in. You're going in to persuade them so they go your way. I put in a heart to do better.
I'm saying it's set in stone that they can eat from the tree.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sitting here anyway and hold it. It's not ignorance.
Okay.
You know
Okay. Let's look at it like this.
Don't look at me.
Let's look at it like this.
Hey,
Avengers. I'm finna help you. Avengers Infinity War. What did Doctor Strange do when he was sitting there floating, doing his head all like this?
He looked at what 14 million different ways.
14 different outcomes. Mm-hmm. Now imagine you God and you see 14 million different outcomes. And you hoping for just that one. Not knowing, hoping.
You just said he already know though.
Yeah, 14 million different ones. How you know which one you're gonna choose?
He said he know he finna eat from the fruit already.
But he's hoping. You ever knew something was gonna happen, was hoping you was wrong? You ever heard that?
I'm not God though.
Do you? But that helps you connect better to what I'm trying to explain to you.
Yeah.
You ever, like, you knew, okay, my baby finna walk towards these steps, and I hope he don't fall, but I know he finna fall. Maybe that baby finna turn around. You get what I'm saying?
Well,
The hope is the power that he gave us all.
God all knowing and
Yes.
powerful thing in the world.
But he lets you learn your own mistakes your own way. So one or two ways you're gonna get closer to me. On your own or by force. He wants you to do it on your own. Because the angels he's doing by force. And they resent him for it. That's how Lucifer got here. He resented God for forcing him. You making me love you? For real, nigga? I don't want to love you. Well, you going to. But that turned out that turned out bad. So then he created but then he created y'all. And he said, okay, force didn't work. Let's use hope. I hope they love me.
Hope God ain't
So
all
he
powerful.
created us just to love him.
And narcissistic, ain't it?
Huh? It's not narcissistic.
What?
Narcissistic.
Hey, he gotta go.
Narcissistic.
Imagine right now. I take some Play-Doh, make some little people around here just so they'll like me. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Love you.
You love me. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No. You already doing it.
Doing what?
Didn't you just make a baby?
I mean, I didn't make her, so the sole intention was so she'll love me. You know what I'm saying?
So what you do it for?
You know this shit wasn't playing, bro.
You know it wasn't playing. Okay. Now that baby here, and you're doing everything for that baby, why are you doing that? Because you have to? Because you get a baby up for adoption at any point in time.
Because I love him.
That's why he did what he did. Because he loved us.
He
You hope your daughter won't twerk. You hope your daughter won't do this. You can't force her, right?
Right.
So, if you keep doing right by her and showing her love and showing her she don't have to do this stuff, it's supposed to pull her closer to you.
You know what I'm saying? So before we met, we already knew that.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Every time you do something right through conscience, you doing something that's you knowing God. Because you always choose the wrong path. Let's say I know this guy named John Doe. This girl was like, okay, I'm studying to be a nurse.
Right.
And I need to learn how to do blood sampling. So I'm gonna have to need somebody to practice on so I get blood from, right? No, I'm just saying. No. She tried to be a nurse. Nurses help everybody. Am I right?
Yeah.
No. And as her friend, I decide, okay, I roll up my sleeve. What?
You could use something better.
Alright. Say there's this girl. See, that was perfect. That was perfect though. It's hard to think now.
She got to learn mouth to mouth or something. I don't know.
When you think if God sent Satan out, Satan came,
kicked him out,
and he came to earth.
Mm-hmm.
That's where he came.
Mm-hmm.
Then what?
You got to read the Bible or talk to a a pastor. What I'm saying is
we was already here.
Okay.
We was here.
Okay. Me and you, we living in the same place. You want me out. Man, I bet you ain't no other roommate gonna do as good as I do. That's the bet. Give me a year's time. If they don't pay the rent every time
so
on time.
You bet on your children.
You bet on your children. That's the best way to put it.
So you betting on your children.
Yes.
To do right.
All I'm saying.
Yes.
The God all powerful, almighty, but he got the hope and advantage shit.
Because he gave you freedom of choice. He can change. Okay, let me ask you this. How many times have you wanted this? Just, I want this so bad, and you got it, and you wasted it. Has that ever happened?
Yeah.
Now, how would you feel if how would you feel if your kid did that to you? I want a car so bad, Dad. I'm 16. I want a car. Can you get me a car? And he wrecked it.
Man, I'd be disappointed, but at the same time, he's
Dad,
16, so
I want another car.
Yeah, wait.
Why? You got the money. Why you gotta wait? Why you gotta wait?
You gotta learn from it.
Gotta learn from it. Dad, I got another car and I wrecked it. I want another one. Now do you get the mind frame of God? Yeah. When he gives you what you ask for without earning it, you don't appreciate it. To you, I'll just ask for another one if something happens to this one. That's why he put you down there to learn, to grow, to get better, to get closer to him. The closer you got a bond with God, the better your life will be. Not in the sense that ain't nobody ever gonna pass away. Not in the sense that you'll ever go through turmoil and hard times. In the sense that you'll have a better understanding and know that this point of pain is temporary and he gonna see me through.
I still feel like this all a big game to him, for real.
Well, it's not a game, it's more of a bet. If you read the Bible, it says that they love you because of what you do for them. Stop doing for them, they'll stop loving you. And he said, I disagree. If I'm in their hearts, they'll have everlasting life. The devil said, well, if I do for them down here, they'll worship me. And the worst thing is, he's got more souls, but not more followers. So what's better? Having somebody to believe in you and is going to fight for you, or somebody who's stuck there, has no choice but to do what you say?
I mean, that's what we're doing now, though.
You just answered your own question.
I said we stuck, we got no choice.
No, we ain't. Oh, you think we stuck?
Okay. Well, God pretty much do what I say, what I want you to do. You don't, you're going to hear. That's pretty much what it is.
No, that ain't what it is. He's hoping you choose life. But he's giving you 100% of the choice. He's not forcing choice on you. That's where everybody make the mistakes. He's forcing me. No.
You're getting persuaded with hell.
You're getting persuaded from the devil with hell.
No, you're getting persuaded with God.
No, with God, you're getting persuaded with ever-loving life. Everlasting life.
At the same time, though, you don't do what you got to do, you're going to hell.
Because that's the devil whispering in your ear. God don't say, do what I say or go to hell. God say, he say, love me and you got everlasting life.
And don't know what happened.
Then the devil got you.
Not necessarily. Like, what if you neutral? You fucking with none of that.
Atheist? Something like that? So, you want to know if you should...
I'm saying, you're not with God, but you're not with the devil. You just in the middle, you just mind your own business.
That's what purgatory is for. Well, we're going to get more in depth, but we need a preacher here so we can better explain it, because I know I'm not doing good at articulating this. Right. So this was another episode of Rail is Raw. Rail is Raw.